Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 1 of the For Honors Brawlers Guild. As the name implies, this is a 2v2 tournament series consisting of some of the best players For Honor has to offer. Now, most players were handpicked due to either their high placement in other various tournaments or for their notable prowess, kind of just amongst the community. It's a community-run thing here, so every 2 weeks, though, the bottom placers in the series are cycled out for new teams that have proven themselves to be worthy of fighting, among the best. Now, all the matches today are best out of 9 on the Overwatch map. And the fighting area is the spawn in which the stairs are on the left side, and we can see a little run-through of the area right here. There's also like an Oni engraving on the wall, just so you're not lost. Now, the entire spawn is fair game, but players may not leave the 2 gates that separate the spawn from the rest of the map. Now, for those of you who haven't actually watched a For Honor tournament before, since there's no spectator mode, I will have to be killed at the beginning of each round in order to spectate. It's a bit of a jury-rigged solution, but it is the best we can do right now. You can keep track of the brackets by viewing the stream between each round. It'll be displayed on the stream, or by typing !brackets in chat. Since this is a double elimination tournament series, each team will, at the very least, have at least 2 chances to fight. Lastly, due to the somewhat janky party system, there is a longer downtime between matches than we would like. So get comfortable. Hopefully Twitch chat keep you entertained during the 5 minutes between each match. That is the that is the goal. That is the goal. That being said, let's jump right into setting up the first match, and I'll be back in just a second.
Round 1.
That's weird. How'd that happen? We're back. All good. Sorry about that. OBS likes to lie to you sometimes. Revenge goes off. Proxo kind of rolls away, trying to make some use of it. He can't get anything out, though. Gets into the... That's going to be wall stun into a heavy confirm, but he takes a bunch of damage to the back. Proxo's going to go down, and that is it for Proxo. Durandal looking pretty healthy. And it looks like Durandal and Proxo are going to take the first one. Sorry about the whole mic setup thingy. For some reason, when you press the hotkeys to the unmute button, it doesn't work. Just sometimes doesn't work. So that's fun. OBS is a fun program. Can I just YOLO off this? I don't think I can now. Hope you guys are doing excellent today, by the way. Friends, thank you. Alrighty. This commentator's really good. Yeah, thanks. Real professional first off there. Alright, we're gonna get back into it. Alrighty. Let's watch Durandal this time. Now, it seems like... Let's get this one going off. It seems like, that they have a pretty good rhythm going. It was a pretty significant lead there, so... Durandal lands some hits on Barace. Tech the guard break. They connects. Nice target switch to Proxo. Takes a bunch of damage. PK is so good at switching targets like that. Just like that. Zone comes out, but Proxo blocks it again. Swordspeaker in a little 1v1 with Barace now. And just like that, they're back to a 2v2. Headbutt poke, all blocked. Turtling up. Proxo with the no stamina going for the heavy. Not a good idea. Barace looking for some swings, but the Warlord PK combo has so much more damage output. It is definitely one of the scariest combos, short of maybe like Shigoki and Peacekeeper, but for a 2v2, that is really scary. Proxo goes down. Barace looking at Turtle as much as he can, but Conqueror has no killing potential in a 2v1 scenario. So just like that, Durandal and Swordspeaker are up 2-0 already. Yeah, that's the problem about Conqueror. He has extremely good control, and he can turtle up as much as he wants. But in a scenario where it's kind of like a 2v1 thing, he's kind of in trouble because he can't really do much about it. He can't handle a 2v1 scenario where maybe like, a Peacekeeper or, a Warlord can do that. He doesn't really have too many openings, and even his shield bash is a little bit slower than Warlord, so even if he gets the revenge knockdown, it's still harder to actually land it, and it's harder for him to actually follow up with damage, so it's definitely not... I think it's not ideal for 2v2. Wait a minute. Let me make sure he's actually here. Okay, he wasn't here yet. Glad I didn't check it. Alright, glad I did check it. Round 3, good to go. Checking out Swordspeaker now, the Warlord. Going to apparently pressure the other Warlord. They're dancing in the middle. Goes for a knockdown, does not work though. It's counter shield bashed. Ray's looking for some quick hits. Headbutt poke countered. All guards defending against that. Side guarded there. Proxo already out of stamina. Barace trying to lay some hits on. Meanwhile, Durandal laying the hate on Proxo. About equal health-wise. However, all of Durandal's stamina is now gone. Proxo tries to get a guard break as he dashes away. Does not connect. Zone attack doesn't connect either. Barace still trying to turtle up as best he can. Swordspeaker thrown against the wall. Big heavy. So close to death. However, the support from Durandal giving him some chance to regenerate. And they retreat. Trying to get some health back. And they do. Swordspeaker gets his bar full back. Proxo also at 1 bar. Some revenge pops. That is not going to be good. PK with revenge is a very scary, scary thing. And he's just saving it for when he needs it. Oh, and the knockdown. Just like that. It's looking like it's going to be 3-0. There's not much. Yeah, there's not much you can do against that. That is scary. But yeah, kind of what Hero said. 2 defensive. Oh my god, that ragdoll. What is happening? 2 defensive focus classes. It's not always that effective in a 2v2 scenario. In a 1v1, Conqueror is like nearly unpunishable. But in I don't know, in this type of scenario, he's not quite as effective as other classes. So yeah, that ragdoll was pretty amazing. This is looking like a pretty... So please. This is looking like a pretty commanding lead from Durandal and Swordspeaker. We didn't see the first 5-0 in the last tournament until, I don't know, it was like 5 or 6 rounds in, but they're making it pretty convincing right now. So Proxo and Barace get in place. Alrighty. Spiking Durandal now the Peacekeeper. Laying some quick hits on. And another quick poke to the side. Perfect. Light comes out. Missed charge from the Conqueror. Oh, the punish is saved. Proxo does not take a heavy due to some excellent teamwork there. Zone attack on Proxo hits. Durandal looking for some quick damage. Dodge of the headbutt. Gets a perfect punish. Swordspeaker not doing too bad too. Looks like Durandal actually got the kill on Barace if his health is the same as it used to be. Surprising not bleeding to death. Proxo goes down though. Headbutt poke. That's all they need to do. Crowd control from one, pokes from the other, and that's it. I mean, he can turtle up as much as he wants, but as long as they dodge the shield bashes, they'll be okay. Just keep dodging them, yeah. I mean, there's not much a Conqueror can do in this scenario. 2v1, he does not shine at all. In a 1v1, deadly. In a 2v2, deadly. In a 2v1, there's not much he can do. In a corner again, he's turtling up, just trying to get as much revenge as he can. He's getting whittled down a little bit, but as soon as that revenge pops, they're very smart about it, and they just back up. They're not going to play his game. Being very, very smart about it. Going back in, trying to get some damage. Oh, and the triple stab. That is not going to be good. Just like that. Excellent, excellent teamwork from Durandal and Swordspeaker. Saving each other a lot from grabs and heavy swings. So this is looking like we might be looking at a 5-0 from the very, very first match. That would be amazing. Galahad, unfortunately, could not make it. I believe he was sick. He was invited, but unfortunately he cannot make it. And Alpha is, I believe, permanently high, so I don't think he can make it either. Alrighty. This is looking like it could be the first 5-0. First match of the day and 5-0 sweep. Very convincing lead. Round 5 is good to go. Alrighty. Expecting Swordspeaker the Warlord this time. So a quick zone attack. Does not hit. Proxo against the wall is going to take a heavy. Proxo definitely being held down right now. We're looking at 2 separate 1v1s. Warlord versus Warlord. Oh, target switch. It's a switch back. Guard break out of neutral. Doesn't tech it somehow. Headbutt poke. All guarded the poke. That's going to be a little teeny chunk of damage. And just like that, Barace is out of stamina. He's now useless. Durandal probably regenerating some stamina. That's why he was so far away. Trying to lay some hate down on Proxo. Will he get it? Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Barace. I'm used to actually Proxo playing Conqueror. He usually does. They appear to have switched. This is looking really, really bad for Barace and Proxo, though. They're both like one hit. Barace out of stamina and 1 bar. Trying to turtle as much as he can isn't going to be enough. Probably not. Warlord with revenge doesn't make much use of it, though. Not a single headbutt knockdown. Durandal now regenerating his stamina. Barace and Proxo really looking bad. The heavy support from behind, again, just not letting them get any grabs. Perfect. 5-0. Extremely convincing win from Durandal and Swordspeaker. Very, very well done, guys. And Proxo and Barace will move down to loser's bracket. Durandal and Swordspeaker will move on. Next up is Kinsey Mister and Power Up versus True Talent and Fairlight Excalibur. We'll be back in a couple of minutes after we set that one up. All right, we're getting quicker at the downtime now. I like it. This is how it should be. Alrighty. This matchup is Kinsey Mister and Power Up versus True Talent and Fairlight. I'm not actually sure what True and Fairlight are going for. Conqueror and Peacekeeper. So they're going for the, it's kind of like the Warlord Peacekeeper, but I feel like it's a bit of a weaker combo just because Warlord is just, I feel like, a better class than Conqueror, especially for 2v2s, but they still have the crowd control potential. Kinsey actually bringing the Nobushi to a 2v2. Power Up rocking the Warden, which is just an overall great character for pretty much every mode in the game. Nobushi, though, I don't know how that's going to work. That should be very interesting. I don't know about the crowd control potential of Nobushi. He really only has his kick, and that's only following, you know, some sort of offense, so we'll see how that goes. I'm definitely interested to see how Nobushi actually fights in a 2v2. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And Kinsey is one of the best Nobushis I've ever fought, so he does some dirty stuff, especially with the whole guard break fainting. It's mean, man. It's mean. One of you guys got to kill me. Thanks, Kinsey. Alrighty. Alrighty. There we go. Alright. Let's wait for players to get in position. Alright, good to go. Currently specking Fairlight, who's playing a Conqueror. Again, really, really good at keeping people pinned down, his running charge. Once he gets someone into a wall, they're pretty much out of the fight entirely. He's great at draining stamina too. But if it comes down to a 2v1 scenario, he's going to be almost useless because Conqueror just can't do much in that scenario. Quick poke on Power Up, but a quick answer from Kinsey from the side. Guard break connects. Blocked somehow. Might have not have been a quick enough follow-up. Another shield bash in. Kinsey gets a parry. Will he be saved? He does. Excellent teamwork. That was a big 38 damage. That was just saved. Kinsey losing some stamina now. Completely out. Museum comes out from Power Up to the side. Doesn't work, though. Sure rocking the Peacekeeper. For some reason, not showing that on screen, but... Oh, and the knockdown support again. Will it be a follow-up? No! Kinsey with the save. Guard break comes out. Teched. Oh, and the side swipe from Kinsey. Great target switching. There's the poke. And now this is the scenario where a Conqueror just cannot do much. He can turtle up as much as he wants, but, I mean, in terms of laying down the offense, he can maybe hold out for revenge. He gets it. Will he get anything out of it, though? As long as they just dodge it. Perfectly dodged, and just like that, Kinsey and Power Up take round one. That's the thing, though. Once you got a Conqueror in a 2v1 scenario, there's just not much you can do. And Nobushi with the zone is proving more effective than I thought. It's got an extremely wide sweep. It's not exactly the fastest zone, but it covers a very, very wide angle. And you know, if both players are not paying attention to it, it can really do some damage. So whether or not he's like the best for 2v2 or, you know, even very effective remains to be seen. But Kinsey is doing extremely good support work right now. Alrighty, let's make sure everyone's in place. Alrighty, round two goes off. Currently watching True Talent. The Peacekeeper was laying on some great damage earlier, but the support from Kinsey was a little too much. Sideswipe comes out. Good clean hit from Power Up. Gets him in a grab, trying to dodge that Mizrum. The knockdown, will there be any support? Nothing for it. True with revenge. Does he get anything for it? Zone attack comes out. Some lights come out. That's all he's going to get for it. Doesn't take the guard break. Might have been focused on either Kinsey or Power Up. And there we are again in the scenario where a Conqueror just cannot do much. That's a rough area to be in a 2v1. Peacekeeper can maybe handle it. Warlord can handle it. Conqueror just, there's not much you can do, man. His zone attack is almost funny in how not great it is. The first hit comes out fairly quickly, but other than that, there's just not much you can do. But we'll see if they can bring it back. The granny heavy. Kinsey's honestly doing some work with the Bushi that I didn't expect to see. It's honestly going pretty well. He's I mean, he's not exactly doing something that's an Ibushi specific for his support. He's just really great at switching targets and hitting and interrupting you know, grabs or heavies or things like that. So he's always paying attention. All right, round 3. Watching Fairlight again. Gets a nice knockdown. Will anything come out of it, though? No. Nothing comes out of it. Kinsey out of stamina. Goes with an power-up. Kinsey goes for a guard break. Gets it, but he can't follow up because he is still out of stamina. Shrew's looking really low. Gets a triple stab off. But Kinsey's there to support while he's triple stabbing. And just like that, in that scenario, I mean, there's nothing he can do, even without that revenge. Oh my god. And then Fair begins breakdancing. Look at that on his head! Like it's on purpose.
Round 4.
Oh my goodness. Alrighty. That was probably the most impressive part of the tournament so far. That was just perfect breakdancing. I've never seen so perfect breakdancing. Like perfectly on his head spinning. That was legitimately impressive. Oh man. Alrighty. Not looking good for Fairlight and True, who will have another chance in the losers bracket. They will not be out just like this. But let's see if they can bring it back. I'm definitely seeing some better teamwork from Kinsey and Power Up. You can tell that at some point they have been practicing for sure. Round 4 is good to go. Watching True Talent this time. I've noticed, like, you know, Fairlight will knock someone down, and then, like, True's he's not there to answer. So they get a knockdown, but nothing to punish it with. And I think it's just because they maybe have not had as much time, you know, actually practicing as a team. You know, just because they're, you know, I know True is definitely a 1v1 guy. He's definitely not too big into 2v2s. He's here just kind of for fun. So I think they didn't perhaps practice as much as the other guys who have, you know, I've seen, you know, pretty consistently in 2v2 practicing. So you can tell if the difference in teamwork is fairly clear here, just like that. Very convincing 4-0. It seems like they're almost not supporting each other, and that just simply comes from, you know, lack of team synergy. You can have two extremely good players, but if you stick them together and they don't know how to fight, you know, as a team, and they don't have, you know, good communication among each other, it's not going to go well for them. This is a very teamwork oriented match. You know, 2v2s are definitely a different ball game from 1v1. So you need to be constantly looking at your teammate, seeing what he's doing. If, you know, one of them gets a knockdown, you need to be already supporting with a heavy. You need to be seeing if somebody's guard breaking. You know, you're syncing up your heavies at the same time. It's a lot of work. It's definitely a very different mindset from the 1v1 style. So the guys that don't practice it as much are definitely at a disadvantage. But this is looking like it might be another 5-0. Round 5 is good to go. Let's see if they can hold it on to it. Watching True Talent right now. Kinsey goes for a hit. Nice parry. Follows up. Big fat top heavy. Goes for a guard break again. Zone attack hits. Looking for some follow-up. Quick poke. Nice parry. Nothing you do about it, though. Out of range, unfortunately. That was a fully charged Mizurum for a big fat 40 damage top heavy. Kinsey goes for a kick. Does not hit, though. Kinsey out of stamina. Looking very low, actually. Only a couple more hits and he's down. Looking for the support. They switch off, though. True trying to kind of turtle up against Power, who really just needs one solid heavy and he's dead. Kinsey somehow pulls it out and takes Fairlight down, and True goes down as well. I feel like they might have had that one if they had a bit more team synergy there, but kind of fell apart at the end there. Unfortunate. But True and Fairlight will move down to the losers bracket to fight Proxo and Barace, which will come after, you know, the end of the first round of winners brackets. GG's, boys. And we will be right back for the previous champions, Petemoo and Extheleon versus Sypher and Keehu. Be right back. Alrighty. We're already at round 3. Extheleon and Petemoo versus SypherPK and keehu. This should be a good one. For those of you who don't know, Petemoo and Extheleon won the last tournament in a very, very intense final match against KingRichard. They're versing keehu and Sypher. Sypher is an extremely good Shugoki, and Shugoki in 2v2 is one of the most frightening if not the most frightening character in the game. Shugoki is seriously his crowd control, his damage, his tracking, everything about Shugoki is terrifying in a 2v2 scenario. So we'll see if Sypher can do some good work with this and make it against the previous champions, because Petemoo and Extheleon are legends here. They are the sole champions. So let's see how this one goes. Alrighty. Let's get this one ready. Round 1 begins. Let's watch Petemoo, legendary warlord himself. Nice quick poke on keehu. Looks like 2 separate 1v1s right now. keehu backing up. Sypher looking for some knockdown. Doesn't get it. Gets a golf swing, though. Pete goes flying. Miserum comes out. Will it get punished? It does get punished, actually. No save. Extheleon laying some serious hurt down on Sypher. 2 heavies. Top heavy. Perfect switch. The knockdown comes out, though. Pete laying some smackdown. I don't know. Shugoki, again, is kind of like Conquer. In 2v1s, he's not as great. In a 2v2 scenario, he's extremely good. He goes to the revive, but he's not going to get it. Against the wall, Petemoo and Extheleon already take their first match. That's the thing. It feels like Shugoki is kind of in the same boat as Conquer. In a 2v2 scenario, he's extremely useful. In a 2v1 scenario, he's not as useful because, I mean, sure, he can knock people down, but the most he can get is, you know, a heavy off of it. He can't really have, you know, any team synergy with that. So, definitely not as frightening in a 2v1 scenario. Plus, you're always paying attention to him, so you're not going to get knocked down from behind. Alrighty. Looking like Pete and Extheleon are definitely going to try to take this one, though. Round 2 begins. Pete always trying to smile to the camera every single time. And here we go. Honestly, no one's great in a 2v1 scenario. You know, that's the thing. A lot of players, a lot of these players, these top-tier players, don't actually play, you know, like Dominion and stuff where they're getting, you know, 2v1 at a frequency at which they're good at defending against it. So yeah, I would say most of these guys are just 1v1 experts. So this is definitely a different ball game for a lot of them, although they have been practicing these more and more. Knockdown from Sypher on Pete. Big chunk of damage. Sypher looking for some knockdown again. He does get it. Will he get the finisher? That's going to be it. Pete goes down. Extheleon now looking by himself. And now this is where you do not want to be. 2v1 when the Shugoki is on the other team. Good luck. We'll see if Extheleon can clutch it, but I mean, that is just the worst thing. He gets his revenge. That's going to be a kill on keehu, who attacked into the revenge. Actually, this could go either way now. Extheleon could easily clutch this. Is he going to get the knockdown? He does, because he throws in the damage. Sypher looking low. Gets a poke. Gets a headbutt. Out of stamina. Sypher looking for a revive or maybe a heavy. They're both going for separate revives? Who knows? Who knows what they're going for? This one's scary. This could go either way. The revive, so close, not enough. And he hyper armors through it, using the Shugoki to his advantage. Oh, man. He goes down for it, though, but he gets a free keehu. Oh, he miscalculates. Not enough distance to the wall. Keehu, all he has to do is take 1 bar. 1 bar, and he's safe. Oh, no, he misses the guard break. Oh, he goes to the wrong body. Wait, did he go to the wrong body? No, he was executed. Oh, no. He looked for the revive. Excellent parry. Side heavy. keehu just needs to do one little point of damage. I don't know if he can do it. Sypher's going to be so upset. Oh, and the whipped guard break will spell the end for Extheleon. Oh, man. So many misplays. Oh, man. Sypher absolutely MVP of that round. So confident his Shugoki hyper armor would be enough to continue the revive, and it was, and that absolutely won them the match. Very, very, very smart strategy from Sypher there. That's what I'm telling you, man. The Shugoki especially in the hands of someone who mains Shigoki, is just so scary in a 2v2 scenario. He has so much utility. Honestly, I would probably say Shigoki is the best 2v2 character in the game. He just has literally everything. So teams that bring a good Shigoki to the matchup are looking good. And we're at a 1-on-1 match so far. Extheleon almost got keehu from full health, though. That was a really, really good attempt. Alrighty. Round 3. Let's do it. Let's watch Extheleon this time. I feel like they need to be pressuring Sypher more. They can't have him just running out there and, you know, knocking people down. And I think, honestly, they're smart enough to know that, and I think they're going to start organizing that, trying to pay attention to him a lot more. Sypher looking to run some interference. Knockdown is dodged. Will he get punished for it? No, he does not. Extheleon is definitely locked on Sypher this whole time. Gets knocked down, though. He's going to get punished. Big punish! Excellent teamwork from Sypher. And keehu. Oh my god! Extheleon just ragdolls to hell. And Pete is in a 2v1 scenario, and it's not looking good for them. Whiffed heavy. Excellent punish. Sypher just keeping his... Oh, the backbreaker from the side! That is the best support move in the game! keehu and Sypher taking down the champions. 2-1. Can they bring this back? If anyone can, Extheleon and Pete absolutely can, but man, Sypher and keehu laying on some scary, scary damage, and the teamwork, the knockdown met with heavies from both of them at the exact same time. You can tell they've been practicing. They are so in sync with each other, and that is so important in these 2v2s. It's so important. You know, this is not just, you know, the regular brawl you play. This is a 2v2 tournament. This is not two separate 1v1s, and they are definitely very in sync with each other. Alrighty. Round 4. Pete smiling to the camera as usual. They gotta lay the pressure on Sypher, man. His Shigoki is so scary right now. Nice side heavy on Sypher. Extheleon looking to apply some pressure. Meanwhile, from the side, the triple stab. Not good. keehu just laying the smackdown right now. Sypher looking for some help. Gets a hit on Pete. Oh, I'm sorry. I almost said Peehu. That is Pete and keehu's ship name. Please kill me. Trying to apply some pressure. Extheleon looking for some damage. Extheleon kind of by himself right now. He just gets not the kind of good 2v1. Pete looking like he's in trouble. The knockdown, that'll be it. Heavy and he's done. Man, Sypher and keehu taking down the champions with what appears to be relative ease. Just like that, 3-1.
Round 5.
Unbelievably well done. The teamwork is just... It's just so good right now. I honestly, I can't imagine how much these guys have been practicing, because you can just tell. You can just tell that they've been practicing. Their I don't know, their teamwork is just so on point right now. Alrighty. Let's go to round 5. And let's see what Pete and Extheleon are saying during this match.
It's just getting me with the charge, so...
How's he have fucking revenge?
What? Oh, he had revenge. Shit.
Oh, he's got revenge.
I went to net, just changed something a lot. Let's just both focus on the Shigoki. Just go in on the Shigoki.
Alright.
So it looks like they definitely understand the plan where they need to be focusing Sypher Shigoki down, because he is doing so much damage right now, and it's something they're aware of, but I think they maybe weren't prepared for it, and you know, they're not. I don't know. I don't know if like they haven't prepared for this scenario, but Sypher is doing so much work right now, and keehu is right there with him. This is it. Pete and Extheleon might know their first losers bracket. after this match. Round 6. Alrighty. They seem calm. They are always calm. Pete and Extheleon are very, very mundane and very calming people. As they're winning, it's hilarious. Sypher taking some big damage. Support trying to come in from Pete. No knockdown, though. Single stab. Keehu's out of stamina. He cannot finish it up. Nice side heavy on Sypher. Takes a big chunk of damage. Laying some pressure down. Keehu from behind. Lays a quick poke. And just like that, you turn away from the Shigoki for 1 second. Extheleon goes for the grab, but he misses. Wasting his revenge. Gets almost nothing out of it. Big whiffs. Pete gets some great damage on Sypher. Sypher almost dead. Just needs a little bit of poking. Sypher's still looking to get something down. Tries to get a knockdown. Doesn't get it, though. They can't punish him for it, though. He's just... Oh, Extheleon just got revenge right at the end. And Sypher is still alive, but he's turtling up as much as he can. He's just Dark Souls fat rolling in the background. It's like a Havel, 100% equip load. And that is going to be... Oh, that's it. You can't come back from that. Wait a minute. He's got revenge. He gets it off. Are they going to back up? He goes to revive. Keehu is not having any of that. The double knockdown, and that's it. A very, very commanding lead from Sypher and Keehu, and they just take out the previous champions like nothing. Like absolutely nothing. They are going to be scary as hell to fight later. And just like that, Pete and Extheleon go down a loser's bracket. They're going to have to do some serious gameplay changing. Sypher and Keehu move on. We'll be right back, guys, for the next match, which is ISkys and KingRichard versus Arpian and Redhead. Alrighty, sorry about that, guys. We had a little bit of a quick swap out. Unfortunately, Arpian's teammate could not be here, so they were replaced by a backup that we had. viTraxx actually I wanted in to begin with, but we had some bad communication as well, so glad I can get them in now. But they're going against KingRichard and ISkys. Second place in the last tournament. So let's see how they do. Get this one started up. Alrighty. Sorry about the delay, guys. These things happen, but luckily we had some backup plans, and I don't want to really give a bye to anybody, because in a tournament with only 16 people, giving a bye to someone is like half the tournament. So that's well, that's not fun. So we don't want to do that. Damn, Legion. Rep 17 Conqueror. That is a lot of shield bashing. It's almost like my Rep 17 Orochi. It's a lot of top lights. I don't know how we can both play such boring characters for so long, but that's amazing. All right. I've honestly never seen Legion fight before. That's viTraxx's friend, but I'm not sure how he fights. So this will be a learning experience for me as well. SypherPK and Richard keeping their classic setup, PK and Warden. What? What's happening? What? All right. I'll allow this. I think he jumped off a cliff like an idiot. I know exactly what he did. He jumped off the bridge. All right. We're ready to go. Alrighty. Round one. Good to go. Currently watching KingRichard, Peacekeeper. Looking for some room. Fully charged Beach Room doesn't connect to anybody. Or anybody. Zone attack lays down on viTraxx, who's also playing Peacekeeper. There's some wall banging going on here. Sky's taking the damage. viTraxx lays some hate on Sky. Sky's not looking too good. Shield bashed. Poked. Sky's looking really low. Richard trying to support him as best he can. Sky's looking to get some regen right now. Nice. Is he down though? He is down. Sky's goes down already. KingRichard looking to clutch it. Peacekeeper can do it if he gets his revenge. Will he be able to get it? He gets it. He gets it. Perfect timing. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. He bled out anyway. He can take that. Easy 2v1. Peacekeeper with revenge is one of the few characters that actually can excel pretty well in a 2v1. Especially both players were low health. Really just one or two zones, and then just the top light really quick, and then that's it. That's all you need. Richard clutches it for his team. We're going in round two. I almost jumped off the bridge again, but I'm not going to do it. Actually, you know what? I don't want to risk it, because sometimes the health bars don't show up if you die out of range of the players. It's kind of stupid. Ubisoft, please, spectator mode, for the love of God. Alrighty. Let's give them a minute to get in position. Round two. Good to go. Watching Skies. Running R1. Running R1. This isn't Dark Souls. Running attack comes out. Does not hit anybody, though. That one does connect. Fully charged Mizram. Does it hit? It does. No follow-up, though. It's a great damage on viTraxx. Zone attack hits Skies. Quick target switch. That's going to be a wall bang for a top 40 hits of the week. viTraxx laying a lot of damage on Sky. Sky's just getting pummeled. Cannot defend against the onslaught, and he bleeds out. KingRichard again looking for the 2v1 clutch. Both players that he's against are below half health, so he can do it. He just needs his revenge, and he needs to not get pinned down by this Conqueror. As long as he can do that, he'll be okay. Legion running interference on the body while viTraxx pins him down. Richard's got his revenge. Zone attacks come out. PK with revenge, man. It's a scary thing. Feints a top heavy into guard break. Doesn't go for the obvious zone attack spam because Legion's expecting it. All guard comes out. This is a tough thing for Legion to come back from. Richard with 2 bars. Legion only with 1. Richard clutches it again. Putting Skys on his back. No problem. Just kidding. I love you, man. Just like that. Skys and Richard up 2-0.
Round 3.
It's fairly early in the morning for these players, too, so I would not be surprised if some of them are half awake. You know what? I changed my mind. It's noon. It used to be fairly early in the morning. Now it's noon. Well, for some of these guys. I know some of these guys are actually even in Europe or on the West Coast, so. Actually, on the West Coast, it's probably early. In Europe, it's later during the day. Alrighty. These guys, Richard, looking for their 3-0. Will they get it? Let's watch Richard this time. Gonna go on round 3. Let's wait for both competitors to be in their starting locations. All right, it's good to go. All right, let's watch Richard. Peacekeeper with his awesome Hermes helmet. Targeting viTraxx right now. Hits him with his zone. That tracking was nuts. Alrighty. Quick zone attack from viTraxx on Sky. Does hit. Lunge. Richard on the ground. Will he get punished? Nothing. No teamwork. Maybe some miscommunication there, but there was he was on the ground, but nothing happened. Goes for the triple stab grab. Doesn't get it. viTraxx laying down some hate. Richard returning the hate. Finishes off with the zone. Legion, again, in a 2v1 scenario, Conqueror can't win. There's nothing this Conqueror can do, unfortunately. He's pretty dead. Thanks, Yuru. He gets his revenge, but, I mean, what is that even going to do? He might get a knockdown with that. No, Skies with the interruption. Excellent defense. Tries to slam both players in, and then in the tree. Oh, that was dirty. It looked like that looked like an execution. Like, he threw him into the tree and, like, it's like, you know, you're not looking at this. Turn away. Alrighty.
Round 4.
Skies with some great saving right there. Waking himself up. Getting the gunk out of his eyes. Stretching a bit. Teamwork is definitely starting to form now. We may be looking at another 5-0. Aw. Thought I was going to live. Alrighty. Let's wait for viTraxx and Legion to get in place. Round 4. Oh, wait. I forgot I can just type up. I can't do that. I got to do that next time. Alright. Watching Skies now. Doing laps. Goes for running R2, does not connect. Little side swipe. Falls back. Fully charged Mizram, but it's, looked like it was canceled almost. Another fully charged, that's gonna be a top heavy on Legion. KingRichard already with revenge. BK with revenge is the scariest aggressive force in the game. He just falls down on something. I don't know what the hell happened there. And Legion's in a 2v1, and he's done. There's just nothing Conqueror can do in this scenario, and he's done. This is looking like it's going to be another 5-0. Very commanding lead.
Round 5.
For this potential final round, we're going to go over to team communication between Richard and Skies, who get very hyped. And it's early in the morning for some people, so I feel like they could use some of that stuff. So as soon as this match starts, we'll shift over to them. And we'll probably hear their victory speech, because this is going to be a looking like a 5-0. Legion of viTraxx getting in position. Round 5 begins. All right, let's go to comms.
Watch it. Got you. He's out of stamina.
I'm gonna punish him.
viTraxx is one shot. He's dead. GG right here. Let's go!
Well done.
Executed.
Let me get my stand back.
Okay.
Charge it up. Well done.
Good fight.
GG.
And just like that, SypherPK and Richard take a very, very commanding 5-0 lead over viTraxx and Legion, who will move down to fight Pete and Extheleon at the beginning of the losers brackets, which will start right after this. Be back in a minute, guys. Alrighty, we are at the first match of the losers bracket. It is Proxolol and Barace versus True Talent and Fairlight. And we'll see how this one goes. Rocking the Conqueror and Warlord, Mother of God, the crowd control. Fairlight on Warden. I believe he was Conqueror last time. Warden, I believe, has more potential than Conqueror. I don't know. I feel like Warden can at least handle himself in a 2v1 if it comes down to that situation. So, plus he's still got a shoulder bash. He's still got a shoulder bash that can track pretty well if you change it while you're letting it go. So, I think Warden actually may do a bit better than Conqueror, because if it comes down to a 2v1, he can still have some use, and that's really important. Because it does come down to those situations, and it's not impossible to come back from a 2v1. Revenge allows that to happen, so it's definitely not impossible. Thank you. Alright, let's wait for them to get in position. Currently looking at Proxo in round 1. Alrighty, here we go. Warlord and Conqueror is just like the crowd control team. Honestly, I feel like they would prefer 2 Warlords, but that's obviously not allowed. Because Conqueror is just sort of like Warlord with less offensive capabilities. He's safer. His shield bash is safer than Warlord's, but he definitely has less offensive capabilities. So in a 2v1 scenario, Warlord can win, but that's about it. True goes in for the first hit, does not get anything from it. Both zones are, or zone is blocked on both. Excellent support from Fairlight. Barace looking to switch targets. Doesn't throw him into the wall, surprisingly. Goes for a quick swing, doesn't hit. True is still eyeing Barace. Yeah, True and Barace are having like their own little thing. It looks like True is switching targets. Looking at Proxo. Fairlight goes down. Nice parry, but it's stopped. That is the whole teamwork thing. Unfortunately, Fairlight was down. That was a great parry, but it's not enough. There's no follow-up for it. And that's the thing. Parries and things like that are actually less useful in these modes because, I mean, when you get a parry, that's nice and all. You stop them from attacking, but, I mean, in 1v1s, you're used to getting a parry into a guard break, into a heavy, or into a throw, or something like that. And you can't always follow up with these actions in a 2v2. There's always a teammate there going, hey, I'm gonna stop you from doing this. So, it's not, I don't know, like I said, these are definitely different from 1v1 matches. And that's the thing I kind of like, because the turtle meta in this game is so strong that, you know, not being able to turtle that much, not having to rely, you know, on parrying so much and things like that, it's kind of refreshing, honestly. And it's nice to see that, you know, that's not the only way to actually do damage on people. Alrighty. Following Proxolol the Warlord. Both teams, rather, are just scared to make the first move. If that's not For Honor in a nutshell, I don't know what is. First swing comes out. Blocked. Ground control. Fairlight was looking to support, but it was interrupted. Headbutt stab. Headbutt stab again. Barace taking some serious damage from True. Gets a shield bash. Swings out of range, though. Looks like they're at 2 separate 1v1s right now, even though they're right next to each other. Proxo fighting Fairlight right now. Looking for a shield charge. The double whiff guard break. True doing some serious work on Barace. Narrowing the gap a little bit now. Quick poke. Zone attack is blocked. Goes for a guard break. Does not hit, though. And that is revenge for Barace. Turtling up. These guys are doing 2 separate 1v1s right now, which, I mean, if they're both okay with that, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that if that's the agreed upon thing. But just like that, the quick target switch. And they're in trouble now. Barace just saving his revenge. Just saving it. Proxo still looking plenty healthy. Goes for a guard break, does not connect. From the side, though, takes a quick hit. There comes the revenge. Just saving it the whole time. And that's it. I know a lot of these guys that do 1v1s are not used to a revenge, too. And that's the thing. When I actually first made these tournaments, I had revenge disabled by default. But then I pulled the people in the tournament, and the majority was that they wanted revenge on. I think overall it leads to more exciting comebacks and things like that, but it does heavily favor certain classes with knockdowns, like, you know, Warden, Conqueror, Warlord, and things like that. So any class can get a knockdown with a guard break throw, but it's not as easy to hit as, you know, say, a headbutt. Alrighty. Looking to start up round 3. Both in position. Alrighty. Following Barace this time. Sword attack comes out. It's a whiff. Followed up by a light attack, though. Shield bash. No follow-up, though. He's too far out of range. That's side block. Swinging a hit. Swinging a hit. Just keeping True pinned down. That's Conqueror in a nutshell. Proxo still at completely full health. True getting pummeled on. Fairlight out of stamina. I don't know what that was. I think that was like a... Oh, it was the running charge. Did not connect anybody, though. That's not looking good. True goes down. Fairlight with his Warden. I mean, a Warden can 2v1, but if you have a Conqueror constantly pinning you down, it becomes really, really, really tough. Guard break into heavy. Can he come back from this? Looks like Proxo's just guarding the body. Barace just taking him by himself.
Round 4.
Alrighty, looking for a 4-0 match. This may be the third 5-0 of no, I'm sorry, this will be the fourth 5-0 of the day. I mean, I guess that's how seeding is supposed to work, but still, you don't expect it. Alrighty, round 4 begins. Watching Proxo this time. Quick zone comes out, blocking it though. You can sidestep the steel bash detox, but you cannot punish it. Ooh, nice save. No heavy connects. Fairlight gets another sidelight on. Gets him in the vortex, gets the grab. Looks for a top light. I'm sorry, a top heavy, but it's blocked from the side. Honestly, it seems like both of these players are doing better when they're doing 2 separate 1v1s because I feel like they're primarily those types of players. And they seem to handle the situations a bit better. Nice guard break. I'm sorry, blocked zone attack into guard break. True goes down. Fairlight is looking like he's in trouble. Proxol's looking pretty low too, but he just needs to bide his time. Oh, he's gonna get a nice top heavy. He can come back from this. Trying to get as much damage that he can out of his revenge. Goes for the revive, and he gets it. He gets it. True is back up. And now you're in a 2v1 scenario. Excellent support. Double stab, no kick into the wall. No, Fairlight goes down. Barace now has revenge. Oh, man, I feel like that was a great revive, but he just could have backed up as much as he could. I don't know. I would have just randomly turned around. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, the reversal. To be fair, they had the exact same thing happen to them, so fair is fair. Fair is definitely fair. And now they are definitely being careful to guard this body. Definitely being fair, or definitely being careful to guard this body. Barace is just sitting on top of Fairlight's corpse, and he's not letting it happen. This is basically a 1v1 right now. They're both just zoning around this body. Ooh, grabbed in the dodge. It's going to be a lot of damage. That's the thing, though. It would be smart of them to not engage at the same time because they will give True revenge. And PK with revenge can be very scary. Barace asking for help. They just don't know what to do in this scenario. Apparently, Barace and Proxo are organizing via team chat in text. They're actually not in voice comms right now, so they are actually doing this all by text. Or just not at all. They're moving in. The turtling begins. This is like some sort of it's like a weird match at tag or something. Whiffed guard break. True slowly getting some pokes on. I mean, technically he can wait out the timer. Gets his revenge, but he doesn't use it on anybody. Gets knocked down, gets pinned down again. They know how to negate revenge so well. Gets nothing from it. Honestly, True could run out the clock if he wanted to. You just gotta tie at least. Oh, not with that though. He's got revenge again, it looks like. There we go. Zone attack comes off on Barace. Slowly whittling them down. Warlord versus Peacekeeper. Who will win? Oh, it's baited. It's baited. Constantly staying on the body to make... He's forcing True to be aggressive. Which, I mean, for a Peacekeeper, I don't think he really cares about that. He's Peacekeeper. He wants to do that. So, nice parry into triple stab. That is going to be it on the ground. And the slow heavy to finish it up. True and Fairlight take their first win. Very nice. Very nice patient play from True. Just slowly building up that revenge meter. And he clutches it. They are not out yet. They are not out yet. There we go. Alrighty. Round 5. Let's get them get in position first, and now we're good. Alrighty. This is it. This is not a game point yet. I thought it would be, but True and Fairlight brought it back. the zone attack? Was that a zone attack from a Conqueror? I must have been dreaming. All block the follow-up. Fairlight pinned into a wall. That's not where you want to be against the Conqueror. Not at all. True looks for some support, but while he's attacking, he is grabbed and heavied by Proxo, taking a big chunk of damage. Barace lands some damage on Fairlight. Nice grab. Fairlight taking some really heavy damage. Headbutt poke. Rolls out of the grab. True's all by himself. Just, wow, that zone attack. That did so much damage. Looked like he had a bar. Gear stats are not on. It just looked like it did way more damage than it must have, but still. He must have had just the same amount of health. True with revenge, but I don't know what he can do with it. They are just all over him like flies on honey, I guess. Why did I not say bees on honey? That's way more appropriate. Will he get a triple stab? He gets only one stab. He knows the pain train is coming from behind. That's probably why he canceled it. But they were both just a little too high in health. And this is game point. Proxo and Barace. True and Fairlight loses one. They're out.
6.
Warlord zone does execute range damage. I did not know that. So it's 25. That's insane. That's more than most. I learned something today. Flies on honey. I mean, flies like honey too. Flies will eat poop, man. Come on. It was still accurate, just not as accurate. Alrighty, this is it. Proxo and Barace take this one. They will move on to the next set in the loser's bracket. This is game point. In round 6. Let's watch Proxo for this last one, the Warlord. Of course gear stats are disabled. That would be ridiculous. Fairlight charges up a shoulder bash. Blocks the zone though. Is that a triple stab I heard? That was a triple stab I heard. Barace taking a huge chunk of damage. Actually, that wasn't a triple stab. That was just a lot of other stabs. Shoulder bash does not connect. That one does, though. Fairlight and Proxo looking about even. Fairlight a little bit of a disadvantage. Headbutt and poke again. Fairlight looking to support True, but in the end, take some damage from it. Headbutt poke. Barace taking some heavy damage, though. True laying down some very significant Peacekeeper damage. Barace looking for something. True has got his revenge. There's the zone attacks out of nowhere. Barace goes down. Not looking good for Proxo. Looks like Fairlight and True are trying to stay in this one. Triple stab and the support. That PK grab lasts so long. They are not out yet. True and Fairlight are not out yet. Could be the comeback of a lifetime.
Round 7.
Alright, this ain't over yet. This ain't over yet. From what I thought was going to be the 4th 5-0 sweep is quickly becoming a wonderful comeback story. Proxo and Barace need to just do what they did the first couple of rounds, and they will take this, but it seems like Fairlight and True are definitely adapting to it. Going into round 7. Let's wait for them to get in position. I do not see Barace. Sorry, is Barace here? Here we go. Okay, glad I didn't start it. Alrighty. Round 7 begins. Not Barace, I'm sorry. Barace taking the first points of damage. Fairlight quickly following suit. It's a gobble comes out. Taste a gobble, I'm sorry. That zone attack from Warlord, it's so dirty. That is 2 forms of shoulder bash being applied on Fairlight. True looking to get some backstab damage, and there it is. Oh, but he doesn't follow up. He can't. That is going to be a big fat heavy. Fairlight looking like he's in trouble. Turtle up till he gets his revenge. Probably the best chance. Barace swings and swings. No parry. Oh, the support. The support again is unreal. Fairlight goes down, and it's just down to True. Barace at half health. Proxo at half health. Cannot see True's health for some reason. That's weird. Ubisoft, please spectator mode, give it to us. So I don't know how close this one is. I cannot see his health. Probably looking to get some revenge soon. Quick pokes on Proxo. Oh no, the double knockdown into headbutt. Gets his revenge. Activates it a little too early. Could have gotten a knockdown. Doesn't matter though. He goes down. Zones come out. Can True bring it back? I don't know his health. This could be much closer than it appears. Baits out the revive. Hits him with a zone. All guard and poke. Just like that. We're at a 3-4 game. Fairlight and True are not leaving this tournament yet. They are not leaving this.
Round 8.
This is getting exciting. That was rude. God damn it. Don't you do it. Don't you? Alright. Alrighty. God damn it, dude. Alrighty. Will they do it? Will they make this the comeback of the century? That's a bit of an over-exaggeration, but let's do it. Round 8 begins. Focusing on Barace. Shoulder bash comes in, no connection. That one will connect with Fairlight. A little chip of damage, no big deal. Same with that one. Any damage done on Proxo? Yeah, a little damage on Proxo as well. Nice target switch, doesn't connect though. Fairlight looking for the fully charged Beast Room, doesn't get it. Does not get the guard break in time for it to be untechable. Shoulder charge comes out, countered by a shoulder charge of his own. Fairlight is looking like he's at very low stamina. In fact, he's out. However, True comes out to the support. He's got his revenge. He blows it. Doesn't wait for an attack though. He's just going to go for full aggro. All guard comes out. Can he get around it? He can't. Unfortunate. That drains all of his stamina, so he can do as much work as he can right now, but meanwhile, Barace and Fairlight are having their own... Oh, no, the turnaround! Is that going to be enough? No, it's not. It's not. Proxo looking a little low, too. Honestly, all players not looking too healthy. Hit from the side. Another quick chip. And Fairlight goes to the top heavy, doesn't hit. Punished from the side, though, by True. Triple stab! Oh, no! He gets revenge, though. They need to just get out of there. Just dodge it. Dodged again. No! Oh my god, they're both solo. They're both solo. Oh my god, Barace with literally 1 hit point. Regens it, and now we're looking at True versus Barace and Proxo. 1 bar versus 3 bars total. This would be a hell of a comeback if True can do this, but this is definitely against them. Quick poke hits. Both players are being so passive right now. Zone attack whiffs. This is so scary. Another quick hit. That should be Barace down to almost 1 death, or I'm sorry, 1 bar, but they're just playing the regen game now. They're both so scared. They're just playing full defense. And in For Honor, that is a very effective way to play. True is going to have to hit some extremely clutch parry or something like that. And even then, it'll be hard to get a follow-up. Alternatively, you can run the timer. Proxo low, knockdown, and just like that. It was a good try. Good try. He got a bar down off of Proxo, but that's it. Barace and Proxo take it. 5-3. Very, very nice try. All right, so Proxo and Barace will move on to the loser's bracket. True and Fairlight put up a hell of a fight in the end there, but they are out for now. And we'll be right back with the next one, which is Pete and Extheleon versus viTraxx and Legion. Alrighty. This is the last match of the first round. This is the final losers bracket match. Petemoo and Extheleon, the previous champions in the losers bracket, versus viTraxx and Legion. And this is gonna be tough for viTraxx and Legion. Pete and Extheleon are really solid players. I just think they weren't prepared for Sypher and keehu's Shigoki PK combo, or they didn't have enough practice against it. But they are, make no mistake, they are among the best players in the game for sure. So viTraxx and Legion are definitely in an uphill battle here. Looks like Conqueror Warlord versus Warden Warlord. I'm surprised people are bringing the Conqueror, honestly. I mean, like, it's effective and all, but I don't know, in the 2v1 scenario, it's just, I feel like it's not as effective as some other classes. Alrighty. Let's get this one started up. That aggressive Dark Souls roll. Down I go. We see the excellent strategy forming in chat. Alrighty, round one. Good to go. Watching Legion the Conqueror. I don't know, I feel like Warden has more utility than Conqueror does. His shoulder charge takes longer, Warden's, but still has more utility. Pete, big fat tree to heavy, headbutt, poke, counter poked into the wall. The zone attack? What the heck? That, okay, interesting. Pete laying down the headbutts. One dodged. Can't really get that much of a follow-up, though, with Conqueror, unfortunately. viTraxx goes down. The knockdown, but it's way too late. He's not going to be able to come back from this. Legion goes down as well. Pete and Extheleon take their first. No ducks.
Round two.
That would not be a good idea. As we start to get into the second round after this one, I want to thank you guys for watching. Definitely appreciated. These are all kind of community run and community fundraised mostly, so definitely thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Legion apparently really does not like that Goblet of Fire. Alrighty. Round two. Good to go. Expecting viTraxx the Warlord now. Looking for some kind of opening. Just can't get anything right now. Into the wall. That will be a heavy. Pete taking the first big chunk of damage of the match. Headbutt poke followed up by a headbutt poke. Strange from a Warlord. Oh, followed up by a headbutt poke. Meanwhile, the guard break from the side. 30 damage side heavy from Extheleon. Pete looking for something. Switching targets. Great side swipe to Extheleon, who counters with a top light of his own. Goes to the top heavy feint. Side swipe misses. Fainted, 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 fainted. Knocked down in the side. Extheleon does not get punished for being knocked down, though. Legion looking for some kind of knockdown. Gets a shield bash. Applying some great damage on Pete, who's looking pretty unhealthy. viTraxx also looking kind of unhealthy, too. Pete quickly turning it around. Legion looking at 1 bar of health. Gets a swing. Only... Oh, wow. Extheleon goes down on the side. And now Pete is in a... Well, he was in a mess of trouble. Not anymore. Never mind. Alrighty. Pete and Extheleon take their second round. Yep, that was a mistake, Zenith. Did not go down. Did not go down at all. I take it all back. Take it all back. A lot of names to juggle. I got Discord on my right. I got chat on my left. I got XSplit on my left. I got the brackets in the middle. I got the game in the middle. And I got like 16 names. Come on, man. It's a lot of work. I'm going to screw up once in like 2 hours. Give me a break. Alrighty. Get ready for round 3. Good to go. Taking viTraxx. This is on PC, Mad. Guard break whiffs. Big heavy punish. He takes a quick side light. From behind, though. Extheleon looking to punish. viTraxx doesn't get her, though. Extheleon instead takes a big chunk of damage. Goes for shoulder bash. Does not get any damage, though. Nice parry. Followed up with a top heavy. Extheleon doing heavy damage to viTraxx. Extheleon gets knocked down. Will he get followed up? Extheleon actually does go down this time. Against the wall. Pete now looking to 2v1, which he's been known to do. He is Warlord, and he will get revenge before he dies. So an attack comes out. Because for some reason it does execute damage. Nobody knows why. Because Warlord. All block the poke. Pete knows the poke is coming out, so he doesn't follow up that time. Makes him waste his stamina. No regen after a couple of seconds after you all guard, so. Pete laying down the hate. This is turtle versus turtle. The random side light. Pete was not ready for it. Goes to the revive. Dodge to the headbutt. Or the shoulder charge. Revenge comes out. Pete looking to go on full defensive detail right now. Cannot get shoulder charge or grab. He gets knocked down, but the whiffs and the whiffs and the whiffs. Legion royally screws up his punish. And the taunt, even though he's losing. Headbutt poke. Guard break doesn't connect. Guard break counter poke. It's a turtle war. That headbutt range. All guard the headbutt. This is literally the turtle battle. Both players trying to fake out a running charge. Pete with his revenge. Oh, he whiffs too. It's alright, he gets a headbutt, which is a knockdown into a free kill. Gets revenge at the perfect time. Legion goes down. Pete and Extheleon up 3-0.
Round 4.
Apparently, Legion believes that gear stats are enabled or something. Oh, he capped it. It's alright. Yeah, there was honestly a lot of choking from both sides in that fight. Down I go. Pete and Extheleon looking to wipe this one away with a 5-0 lead. It's looking like it so far. Legion apparently needs a second. I'll give him a second. Give him 30 seconds. Things come up. Sometimes people got kids. Okay, apparently doesn't have kids. Let's go. Watching Legion right now. This is a side swipe. Bullying going on. Knockdown on Pete. He gets hit. No big punish though. viTraxx ready with revenge. Extheleon just going, I don't want to deal with that. So he just gets out of there. viTraxx has to stay in combat or he'll lose his revenge, and though he does, gets his revenge. Will he make any use of it? I don't know. Nice dodging by Pete, not letting the headbutt matter at all. Extheleon taking some big damage on the floor. Wow. Pete and Extheleon go down. Pete and Extheleon go down. Legion and viTraxx take the first win. It is not going to be a 5-0 sweep. They were not interested in having that happen.
Round 5.
Are there other maps? Nope, it's one map per tournament to simplify things. We don't want people running out of bounds. And since there's no spectator mode, we can't do normal 2v2 boundaries. We have to do elimination boundaries, which are basically this entire map. And we obviously don't want people running away the whole time, so we have to artificially limit where people can fight. So keeping it to one map makes it very simple. We're kind of forced to do that until there is some type of spectator mode. viTraxx coming in. Round 5. Good to go. The headbutt is absurd. It can be dodged, and if you dodge, you do usually get a free punish with most classes. But yeah, it's a little silly. The knockdown on Extheleon. No punish, though. Top heavy comes out from Pete on a Legion. Quick swipe. Breaks the guard break. Headbutt beats shoulder bash. Legion looking to do some stamina regenning, perhaps get a nice running start. There he goes, gets it on Extheleon, but he gets interrupted by Pete. Excellent save. Knockdown, though. Excellent save by Pete again. Pete with the amazing saving of Extheleon, who is now running away like a chicken without his head, burning out that revenge timer. Perfectly done. Pete just saved Extheleon. Oh, spoke too soon. Extheleon goes down. Just Pete left. viTraxx looking very healthy. Legion looking pretty unhealthy, too. Pete gets his revenge, saving it. Can't revenge a headbutt. Nice parry. Gets his revenge. Big whiffs, rather. Okay, he still gets Legion. And the knockdown. Warlord of Revenge is just terrifying. And knowing that he would go for a dodge for the headbutt knockdown, he guard breaks instead. Gets him in the middle of a dodge. And Pete and Extheleon are up 4-1.
Round 6.
Nope. viTraxx and Legion apparently don't know how revenge works. It's good to know. Pete and Extheleon looking to clutch a 5-1 lead. Not exactly a 5-0, but alrighty. Whoops. Damn it. There we go. Round 6 begins. Watching Legion. Pete laying big damage on Legion. Sideswipe comes in for a tiny baby chunk of damage. All block to poke. Both players running a bit low on stamina. Dodged. Oh, into the wall. Stun doesn't connect with much, though. Looking for a knockdown. Gets it on Extheleon. No punish, though. Pete is there to save Extheleon again. That's a great view of the ground. There we go. That was weird. Pete and Extheleon take it. 5-1. viTraxx and Legion are out. Pete and Extheleon will now move on to the next of the losers bracket. All right, guys, we'll be back with round 2 of the winners. Be back in a minute. Alrighty, we are back. Finally with the beginning of round 2 of the winner's bracket. We have Durandal and Swordspeaker versus Kinsey and Power Up. And I gotta say, I love the fact that there isn't a Ibushi in this tournament. It makes me so happy that it's not one of the 4. You know what? We'll throw 5 in there because Shugoki. It's really cool to see. And by sheer nature of playing Orochi, who was also not exactly the best competitive, I got to cheer for Kinsey and Power Up. Just by default. Plus, they're really good dudes, too. Durandal and Swordspeaker are just horrible people, and they kill puppies. It's just the worst, so. Obviously joking. They're also great guys. Durandal actually runs a lot of tournaments as well, too, so. Really, really cool dudes. All right. Round 1 good to go. Let's watch Swordspeaker. The Warlord. Some very quick damage. Durandal taking the first hits. Swordspeaker with a nice parry on Power Up. Gets a nice top heavy. Quick hit from the side. Kinsey taking a lot of damage right now. Not looking good. Goes to the side swipe, doesn't hit. Revenge pop by Durandal, who gets parried. Did he finish his zone attack? I think he did the second part of his zone. Kinsey looking real bad. Kinsey goes down. At what cost? He goes down as well. Swordspeaker and Power Up. Warden versus Warlord. That goes to the Warlord's favor. And so it does.
Thank you.
Durandal and Swordspeaker take round number 1.
Round 2.
The Shugoki bugs they were fixed actually. The whole double hit and unparryable thing, they have been fixed. Even then, I wouldn't have banned it. Pretty much all tech is allowed here, because it's too morally gray area to determine whether or not it's tech or it's an exploit. Or I don't want to be the one to decide that. I want the community to decide that. So, all right, round 2. Let them get in position and good to go. Overlay with the names shown. That's possible. That would require a lot of scenes, though, and there's a lot of switch outs, so it's kind of hard to do. Alrighty. Wow, Swordspeaker just immediately down. Kinsey almost immediately down, too. Out of stamina on Durandal. Kinsey is like 1 hit from death. Looking to move in on it. Kinsey with the excellent parry. The support guard break. Power Up looking to throw him into the wall, but gets nothing out of it instead. Kinsey takes some damage. Kinsey goes down. We're looking at a 1v1 Power Up versus Durandal. Power Up, and probably one of the best parriers I've ever seen. Surprised that did not recoil him, actually. Looking to lay the smackdown. Power Up on full defense right now. And he goes down. Peacekeeper with revenge is just literally Omni-Slash.
Round 3.
Alrighty. Power Up, I've fought him before. I fought him in tournaments and stuff. I've fought my Orochi against this Conquer in a tournament. Imagine how much fun that was. He is definitely one of the best parriers I know. He can parry every single thing Orochi can do just on reaction. So he is he's got one of the best reaction times I've ever seen in a player, so he is very solid. Looks the light, man. Alrighty. Looking to start up round 3. Here we go. Watching Durandal again. Zone attack hits the wrong target, but it still hits. Who cares? Kinsey takes a little quick light. Side swipe. Does hit. That poke with the range. Followed up by the heavy. Kinsey laying some serious damage on Durandal. Nice parry into top heavy. That'll be the death of Durandal. Execute. Cannot get the execute, but I don't know if there's going to be a chance for revival. Fully charged shoulder bash. Doesn't hit. Swordspeaker in a 2v1 scenario. Gets grabbed. The double top heavy. Excellent teamwork. Gets his revenge, though. Doesn't recoil anybody. Kinsey's going to go on the ground, but the support from Power Up. No follow-up. Knock down both. And the heavy. Kinsey goes down. And then Power Up swings without stamina. And he goes flying. Swordspeaker and Durandal take round number 3. That one was close, though. That was very close.
Round 4.
God, that Warlord with revenge, man. That's one of the scariest things there is. The speed at which the headbutt comes down, the fact that it knocks you down too, is just insanity. It's so scary to deal with. I have seen people come back from in 2v1s with Warlord just solely because of revenge. Yeah, when Warlord gets revenge, you need to just get the hell out of there. Just don't even try guessing if he's gonna grab or headbutt. Just get out. That's the only thing you can do safely. PK can do it pretty easily, but other classes that are slower kind of struggle with that. So, all right, round 4. Watching Swordspeaker, the Warlord. Some quick lead damage goes off. Kinsey is saved by Power Up. Power Up laying immense amounts of damage on Swordspeaker right now. One more hit and Sword goes down. One more heavy, rather. Quick headbutt poke. Durandal goes down. Kinsey just almost flawlessing the man. Wow. There's the comeback. Kinsey and Power Up take a very commanding win. And the match is now 3-1. Going to round 5.
Round 5.
It is indeed best of 9, Lord. Kinsey did just monstrous work, just almost flawlessing. That was very fast. And that's the thing. Nabushi can do very well in 1v1s. I just feel like in 2v2s, what? Did I really hit that? What the? That was impressive. I don't know how I didn't fall off there. All right, let's actually get a good view of them here. Still waiting on one. Durandal taking his sweet time. Alrighty. Going to round 5. All players in position. Good to go. Watching Durandal, the Peacekeeper. Lunge poke actually does hit. Does not get the bleed follow-up somehow. It's like it was perps around or something, even though they're not. So an attack is blocked by Kinsey. Kinsey looking for some offense, but Durandal keeps swinging despite being out of stamina. Doesn't even care. Power up looking really low. Side swipe on Kinsey. He's one hit from death. That'll bleed out. And Kinsey and Power Up are in trouble here. Power Up looking to do as much as he can. Just the endless onslaught from Durandal, and that's going to be tough to come back from. Very tough to come back from. Legend tells the day we get a proper spectator mode. For real, Alpha Gray, for real.
Round
We
6.
need that, man. This way. One would ever be a Lawbringer. There would have been one if Galahad had played, but I believe he was sick or something, so he could not play. I was looking forward to that too. I want to see how that would go. Honestly, I don't think it would have went very well. I mean, he's got a great pin down in his his impale spin thing, but that's kind of hard to hit. It's very slow. Alrighty, this is the game point. Durandal and Swordspeaker win. They are going to be moving on to round 3. Round 6. Alpha doesn't do turnies because he's permanently high. Alrighty. Let's watch Swordspeaker the Warlord this time. Both teams looking for some type of opening. Usually starts with some sort of PK lunge or something like that. But in For Honor, in 1v1s at least, the one who makes the first move loses, so nice parry. Power Up gets mildly punished. Nice parry again. Cannot get anything from it, though, because it was on a Nabushi. He was out of range. Power Up taking some serious damage. Kinsey looking for some follow-up. Gets some great poke damage. Spins out of range. Does some unlock. Zone attack. Blows the stamina. Does not connect, though. Nice dodge. Nice dodge again. Gets a free untechable guard break for the top heavy. Poke into bleed. That'll be the end, but he gets revenge. Will he come back from this? Kinsey needs to get the hell out of there. Everyone needs to get the hell out of there. Power Up also gets revenge. Oh my god, this is getting intense. That is going to be the end of Swordspeaker. Durandal taking some heavy damage. That's going to be a death. 4 and 2. Kinsey and Power Up are sticking in it.
Round 7.
Kinsey and Power Up. I'm really rooting for them, man. I know there's still a Warden there, but I really want to see Nabushi somehow get to the end of a 2v2 tournament. I really want to see that. For all the uncompetitive classes out there, that would just be a beautiful, beautiful thing. I know I'm supposed to be unbiased as a commentator, but screw that. Kinsey and power up. Get him, boys. Alrighty. Going in around 7. Ready to go. Expecting Durandal, the Peacekeeper. Forward lunge does not hit. Running R2 from the side does punish him, though. Kinsey lays some heavy damage on Durandal. Goes for a guard break, doesn't connect. Oh, no saving. He tried to save him. Zone attack cleaves a lot of people. Power up, feints, parries, disables, removes a lot of the revenge time. Really well done. Kinsey looking really bad. Kinsey goes down. Can power up, clutch it. That is a hard matchup, man. Durandal just being aggressive as he wants. And that's it. Power up and Kinsey goes down. Really, 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 really well done. Good try, Kinsey, and power up. I respect the Nobushi Warden combo. See you guys in the losers bracket. They are not out yet, though. They can still win the whole thing. But we are moving on next to Sypher and keehu versus SypherPK and Richard. This should be a hell of a match. We will be back in just a minute. Alrighty, we are up for the last matchup for round 2 of the winners bracket. We have Sypher and keehu versus SypherPK and Richard. This one should be, well, this one's going to be scary. SypherPK and Richard came very close to winning the tournament last time. However, Sypher and keehu beat the previous tournament winners pretty handily. So this one could go either way. And they're really just going to have to watch Sypher Shigoki and not let him run support, or it's going to go really badly for SypherPK and Richard. So We'll see how they handle this one, but this one's going to be really, really tough for both teams, honestly. But I'm excited to watch this one. Alrighty. Getting in position, and good to go. Watch KingRichard, the Peacekeeper. Skys gets a nice crushing counter immediately, and the knockdown. Oh, Sypher just screwed over keehu so hard there, and KingRichard immediately picked up on that. Nice quick pokes on Sypher. keehu gets his revenge. Oh no. KingRichard looking at a little bit of trouble, but he gets out. Sypher not hitting many of his charges. Not hitting any of his charges, honestly. Quick pokes on Skys by keehu. Skys goes down. KingRichard on the ground. The poke and the double poke. Not dead. Now he goes down. Sypher and Skys. I'm sorry, Sypher and Skys. What kind of team is that? Skys and Richard go down. Number 1.
Round 2.
Sypher, man, he is he's doing a lot of work. Although I will say, keehu actually seemed to almost single-handedly take down Skys that match. So actually, it seems like Sypher missed a couple of charges there. So I'm gonna have to go with keehu for doing extremely good work. I mean, everyone here is playing at like, you know, the top of the top as you can play. So even criticizing anything they do feels silly. That being said, keehu really, really good work against Skys. Alrighty, lining up for round 2. Round 2's lit. Let's go. Watching Skys, goes for shoulder charge, gets knocked down by Sypher. Oh, the wall saves him from the heavy. Skys knocked down again. Quick follow-up by keehu. Excellent follow-up. keehu's out of stamina, though. The shoulder charge. Sypher whiffs the Demon's Embrace, losing a big chunk of health. Big misplay. Well, Skys and Richard are now free to do what they want with keehu, who might get revenge by the end of this. Skys out of stamina. He backs up a bit. Nice zone attack on Richard. keehu staying alive as long as he can. Richard getting annihilated. Skys very, very safely stops it. No, but then he gets revenged. I'm sorry, he gets triple bled. That's going to be the end of Skys in a second here. Yep, excellent quick switch. keehu is looking to clutch it, and he does. Excellent work by keehu. Unbelievably well done. They had such amazing team synergy there, man. Unbelievable team synergy.
Round 3.
With Sypher's knockdowns and then keehu just coming in to finish up with a heavy, like they're just so in sync with each other. Like, it's just unbelievable work. And keehu just playing his Peacekeeper could not be more perfect right now. They're a scary, scary team. And it's looking like they might take this one. We'll see how it goes. All right, see if Skys and Richard can bring it back. Round 3 is good. Lawnmower keehu. Charge comes down, hits Richard, and he somehow gets cleaved through a solid object. Shigoki, please. Oh, he gets kind of saved. No golf swing. Richard almost immediately down. Skys can't even get a punish on keehu. Looks like Sypher, and that's gonna be death for Richard, man. Skys and Richard don't know how to handle this. I saw him fighting like Shigoki yesterday, and they had an issue with it. Sypher goes for the Demon's Embrace, and he whiffs it. Unfortunately, keehu was in the way. Oh, keehu gets knocked down too, but Skys is in a whole mess of trouble. Gets his revenge, but he gets immediately guard broken and Demon's Embrace. Look at the crowd control. Oh, the teamwork is just unbelievable by keehu and Sypher. They're just on another level right now. Seriously, this is like among the best teamwork I've seen so far. Like even like compared to like Pete and Extheleon, like Pete and Extheleon are in a league of their own, but I mean Sypher and keehu are just like it's like they're one person. It's like they're multi-boxing. It's amazing. This is getting rough. Skys and Richard really have to pull this one back. That being said, they will drop down to loser's bracket. It's not the end for them. It's not the end for anyone who loses there. Sypher, please. Thank you. Alrighty. Let players get in position. Round 4 begins. This guy's looking to open up Shigoki. Can't get anything. Nice parry. Out of range, though, for any follow-up. Fully fed shoulder charge. Hits keehu for a nice chunk of damage. 40. KingRichard doing well. Sypher taking a big chunk of damage. He goes down very handily. Skys and Richard adapting. Can keehu clutch it? 2v1. Fully charged shoulder. Does not connect. Top light does connect, though. He's got his revenge. Blows it. Both players need to be very careful. Nice parry, saving him some time. Zone attack stuns for a little bit. Zone attack on Skys from keehu. Dodge the fully charged shoulder. KingRichard trying to stay alive, and he does. keehu holding the zone as much as he can, but there's the fully charged. He gets another revenge, though. Skys goes down. Can Richard clutch this? He cannot even stop the execution. Richard should be getting some revenge of his own soon. But he's got no health to deal with it. This is just a 1v1 Peacekeeper scenario. keehu is on the offensive now. Oh, he goes for the YOLO out of stamina swing. keehu does not care. That is a very smart thing to do. Usually, when you're out of stamina, you expect, you know, some guard breaks or some chasing. And Richard bet on that, but keehu did not fall for it. So that was a very, very good read by keehu. He just waited perfectly. This is looking like it might be a 5-0 sweep against Skys and Richard. That's tough, man. Really, really nice call by keehu. And for this match, I think we're going to go to Sypher and keehu to see what they're saying. See how they're organizing such amazing strategy here. Let's begin the round. And then I'll switch off to them.
All right, man. I'm gonna stay behind you because they're focusing the shit out of me. I got knocked down on Rich. Good hit. Good hit. I'm gonna wallbang Rich.
I'm coming.
I'm wallbanging Rich. He's one shot. He's nice.
I'll keep grabbing him. You got him.
Okay. We gotta get a good grab on him, okay?
Yeah. Don't embrace until it's safe.
Yeah, I know. There we go. Nice. 5-0. Let's go!
Good stuff,
Good
man.
shit, man.
Just like that. 5-0 against the second place from last tournament. keehu and Sypher are doing amazing, amazing, amazing work. And they dropped down to the losers bracket. They're not out yet. But that is going to be it for that round. Amazing victory. We'll be right back, guys. Alrighty. We are here in the first round of the first match of the second round of the losers bracket. SypherPK and Richard are right back at it. They just dropped down to losers, so let's see if they can dig their way back out. And they're versing Proxo and Barace, who I believe are still rocking the Conquer and Warlord combination. They are. So see how this one goes. Galahad unfortunately cannot make the tournament. Werewolf. He was supposed to be in, but I believe he was sick. This is my kill me sound. Alrighty. Alrighty, we're ready to go for round one. In position. Alrighty, that headbutt. It does make most people want to kill me. That's the point of the gesture, man. Okay. KingRichard already laying some very heavy damage on Barace. Proxo on the Warlord goes for a headbutt poke. Goes for a grab, does not hit. Richard on quick defense. SypherPK charges a full charge, top heavy. SypherPK tries changing direction of his shoulder charge, doesn't connect though. Barace at half health. Proxo at half health. SypherPK and Richard a bit above half, doing a little bit better. Surprisingly, that did not hit Richard. How did Barace just fall down there? I must have missed something. Oh, was he out of stamina? He must have. Okay, he's out of stamina. Barace goes down just like that. Proxo just about to bleed out. Quick 1-0 for SypherPK and Richard. I think after that last one, SypherPK and Richard are really gonna get their heads together and claw out of the losers bracket. They did it last time to get to the grand finals, and no reason they can't do it again. Proxo and Barace trying to stop this. Their combo though, I still don't know. I still don't know if the Conquer is the best for 2v1. We'll see if they can pull it together though. Sketch, that is the next round. Oh, technically it is number 9, yeah. It's out of order on the screen. That is strange. It puts 10 above 9. I wonder why. Just typed it. All right. Round 2. Good to go. Currently specking Prox. Headbutt dodged. Good punish. Side light. Tries to go for Vortex. Doesn't complete it though. SypherPK is then punished with his own top heavy. Fully charged on Barace. Big fat top heavy for 40 damage. Headbutt whiffs on nothing. I guess that's what a whiff is. KingRichard looking to apply some damage on the side here. Currently in a 1v1 with Barace. Richard very handily winning that fight though. Switches targets to Proxo, who takes a big chunk of damage. A little bit of bleed. Barace not looking so good. Takes another hit. One more and he's down. Barace does go down. Guy's looking to fight, and that's going to be the end of Proxo. Actually, Proxo has revenge. Is he going to save it? There we go. Richard doesn't get knocked down. Tries to get a headbutt, but he just can't get one. The constant pressure from SypherPK does not let him get a single headbutt off. Very smart. You cannot hyper armor through that. SypherPK and Richard up 2-0. Why wasn't there a full guard on that? I don't know. He must have screwed up. Warden seems annoyed every time he has to kill me. It's SypherPK, man. He's my buddy. Apparently they're 5-0, just enraged, SypherPK and Richard, and they're looking to instill a 5-0 of their own now. We'll see what happens. Every time, SypherPK. How do you forget every time? Thank you, Richard. Alrighty. give Richard a minute to get back in position. Alrighty, this guy's sucking up to the judge. That's going to be instant DQ. Barace applies some very quick chip damage. Top heavy hits. No time for a follow-up, though. I'm sorry, fully charged shoulder bash hits. Usually you follow that up with a top heavy with Warden, but he was unable to do it. Richard gets some quick pokes in. Dancing just out of range. Pokes again, just blowing all of his stamina, hitting every single thing. 100% accuracy on that one. This guy's on the top light. Gets him into shoulder bash. Will that be enough? Just not enough. Surprisingly, did not block the zone. That is a very common thing Skys does. He will do a guard break, and then it will hit his heavy. Then he will feint top and go into zone. That's something he does very often, so I'm surprised that Barace actually fell for that. Proxo in a lot of trouble. Nice zone attack on both. Turtling up. That's going to be a top heavy. Gets his revenge. Both players back up. Full Miserum again. Almost entirely removing his shield. Richard slaps him in the face. A quick 3-0. Revenge is allowed. Revenge is allowed by request of the participants, yes. I wanted the tournament to be about them. I don't really have a company or anything like that, so it's not like there's rules that they wanted to instill or anything, so it's pretty much all they wanted. Is Orochi faster than Peacekeeper? Appears to be about the same speed. Nope, he's winning. Damn. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, getting ready for round 4. And it's a go. Specking Proxo. Nice dodge on the headbutt. No punish for it, though. Gets Skys in a dodge. Cannot tech that guard break. Skys immediately follows up with a fully charged, but he's canceled with a grab. Richard almost always out of stamina. He goes full aggro every time, blows all of his stamina, then gets out. Guard break on absolutely nothing. PK and Shigoki's the best team. I think I agree, Sketchy Tech. Skys takes down Proxo very handily. Barace is a conqueror in the 2v1 scenario. Nothing he can do. He's going to go down. Quick 4-0. Skys and Richard did not like the 5-0 that they were dealt, so they've decided to throw it out themselves. But this is going to be a miraculous comeback for Proxo and Barace if they can do that, so this is going to be rough. I still think Conquer is not the best for a 2v2 scenario. You know, from hosting these tournaments and watching them and playing a couple, I don't think Conquer is as good as people think he is for a 2v2. He's got great crowd control, but if your teammate dies, you basically lose. Like, there's nothing you can do. Conquer has very weak offense in a 2v1 scenario. And in a 1v1, you know, he can pin someone down for a while. How do you forget every time? Nice. Alrighty. Getting ready for round 5, looking for the clean sweep. Here it comes. Watching Barace. Shoulder bash leads into nothing. Fully charged Miserum does not connect with anything. Fully charged again. Hyper Armor starts. All guards the top heavy, though. This guy's getting a little pinned down. KingRichard from behind. Playing like a D&D assassin rogue class. Going for them sneak attacks. Big damage on Skys. Shoulder bash comes in. KingRichard doing just fine, though. It's the first damage he took in the game. Proxy goes down to Skys alone. Nice parry. KingRichard's going to take some damage, but, I mean, again, Conquer in a 2v1. He'll get his revenge. He's just waiting for a swing, but, I mean, what can he do, really? Surprised he didn't blow his revenge there. He's just waiting for a perfect opportunity. There he goes. Get some good damage on Skys. Will he be able to finish it? Probably not. Nice parry, and that's going to be the end of him. Actually, he had more health than I thought. I thought he was down to 1 bar. Fully charged. All guards the top heavy. That's going to be a big hit to his stamina. He's on full turtle, though. Revenge is out. Doesn't punish Richard on the floor. Doesn't punish anything, really. Just not comfortable with fighting with Revenge, it seems like, and he's going to bleed to death now. Unless he can somehow get Revenge again, which he can't. That is a commanding 5-0 lead for Skys and Richard after just getting 5-0'd themselves. Not happy with that. Deciding to bring it back and dish it out And they are going to move on to the semifinals of the losers bracket to see, and they're going to be fighting whoever wins Kinsey and Power Up versus Pete and Extheleon. And we'll be right back with that, guys. Alrighty. We're looking at the final losers bracket. Well, at least round 2, final match. We have Kinsey, Mr. and Power Up versus Petemoo and Extheleon. Petemoo and Extheleon were the previous tournament champions. So let's see if they can hold on to this one. Alrighty. Kenk, I am hosting this tournament, man. I am not in it. I can't be in a tournament that I'm hosting. Plus, I don't think Orochi would be too great in a 2v2 scenario. Or a 1v1 scenario. Or any scenario. Alrighty. Previous champions versus Kinsey and Power Up. Round 1 begins. Pete always friggin' smiling to the camera every time. Maneater, I would like to say I put in $250. SypherPK also put in $250 for the tournament, and the rest is community raised. Kinsey takes some heavy damage from Poot. You know what? I'm gonna call him Poot for the rest of this match. Takes some heavy damage from Poot. Side swipe doesn't connect. Kinsey looking in a lot of trouble. Gets a kick. Will he get the poke? He gets the poke follow-up too. From behind though, Extheleon with revenge already. Power must have been laying down quite a bit of damage. Kinsey backing up. Pete actually not doing so hot, tanking a lot of kicks for some reason. I don't think he fights many Nabushis or something, because his reaction time on dodging headbutt is insane. Extheleon goes down. It's Kinsey and Power Up now, and that's it. I believe that was a zone finisher. Poot goes down. All right, he's back to Pete. You said 250s, guys. Alrighty. Winner takes all. Yep. Winning team obviously splits it between the two of them, but it is winner take all. Thanks, Kinsey. All right, round 2 looking good to go. Here we go. Let's watch Extheleon this time. Petemoo overrated? He's won like every single tournament he's been in. I'm pretty sure he's just good. Extheleon looking to do some damage, and instead he gets kicked by Kinsey, taking a pretty big chunk of bleeding damage. Fully charged top comes out. Power up out of stamina. A lot of pressure being applied by Extheleon. Who power up somehow fails the guard break tech. I guess he didn't expect 3 in a row or something. Power up fails it again. Goes down. Extheleon making short work of him. Pete, however, goes down to Kinsey. And he gets the execute. Quickly punished, though. Now we're looking at a 1v1 scenario. Warden versus Nabushi. Nabushi actually can do pretty well against Warden. Gets a kick, gets a poke. How will he follow up? Quick zone comes out. Feint. Nice quick jab. Kinsey's really on top of things. Goes for the side heavy. Doesn't connect. Extheleon looking for a parry or something. Shoulder charge. Gets him in a dodge. Gets the heavy off. What's the follow-up? Poked through the hyper armor. He just got his hyper armor from the shoulder charge. Just got it. And Extheleon will clutch it for Pete and Extheleon.
Round 3.
Pete doesn't face many Nabushis. That is what I'm thinking. That is definitely what I'm thinking. Because you don't see very many at high level at all, really. There's just very few of them. A lot of their attacks are very easy to parry and kind of defend against. But Kinsey, I know I fought Kinsey before. Kinsey does the whole, he does soft feints and he does the whole guard break feints and things like that. So those are things that are, we don't really know if they're exploits or tech or it's a little gray. But, I mean, in this meta where it's turtling on turtling, honestly, it's, it's whatever. Anything's allowed here. I don't want to enforce rules and have some people hate it and have some people not hate it, so. I think this game will be balanced. I hope so, man. Extheleon looking to try to do a top heavy, doesn't get it. Zones, and I think he kind of clips power up. Couldn't really say. Another quick zone again. Extheleon looking to apply some pressure on either Kinsey or power up. Gets a nice top heavy. Revenge on Kinsey, though. That's a lot of zones coming out. There's another one, but he gets knocked down. And he, like, from half health just immediately dies. Kinsey goes down. Power up looking like he's in a lot of trouble. Extheleon looking pretty low, too, but, oh, the sync up of the double heavy. Well done. Well, Lord, I would imagine pretty much everybody's going to tech every single guard break that they can here. At this level, if they miss a neutral guard break tech, that is like, what happened? Like, you really screwed up. It's not a common thing to see an actual guard break just go through. Alrighty. Pete and Extheleon up 2-1 against Kinsey and power up. Whoever wins this one will be fighting SypherPK and Richard, but before that, we will be doing the semifinals of the winner's bracket. Alrighty, round 3. We've gotten on 34. Good to go. Following Pete. I want to see what he's doing. I want to see what he's doing against this Nabushi. Kinsey's giving him a lot of trouble, I've noticed. Both players struggling to find any sort of opening. Power up comes from the side, tries to get a quick lunge, doesn't work. Nice headbutt stab for a teensy bit of 10 damage. I believe it's 10 damage, right? That top heavy. Zone attack comes in. I believe it hits Kinsey. I'm not sure if he blocked that one. Sometimes the sound plays of him getting hit, but he actually takes no damage. Reminds me of Dark Souls. Guard break comes out. Obviously teched. Kinsey laying sound some pretty nice pokes. However, Pete's starting to get the hang of the Nabushi fight. Kinsey looking like one hit from death. The zone attack clinches it. Extheleon and Pete versus Power Up. Pete looking very low, but, oh, he's got revenge. Good luck. Power Up also has revenge. But, well, one of these revenges is not like the other, and Warlord, I believe, has the better revenge, so great teamwork. Extheleon and Pete take it 3-1. I believe it's 30, Lord.
Round 5.
Yeah, his top heavy is what he was talking about for Caddy. Top heavy's 30, and then his side heavies are, in fact, 35. That's the reverse of Orochi, actually. Alrighty. Round number 5. I know they're not all here yet. We're going to make it a little bit of delay. Alright, in position. Round 5. Following Extheleon this time. Goes for a running R2 and power up. Side blocked. Kinsey nicked a nice block. And then a nice parry into a top heavy. Into another guard break. Revenge on Extheleon, but he's very, very low. Blows his revenge. Gets a top heavy. Just like that, Kinsey literally from full health, instantly dead. That was a joint effort between Extheleon and Pete, though. And power ups alone again. Extheleon looking very low. Looks like he's gonna stay on guard, on body detail. Looking like Pete is trying to 1v1 now. Fainted from power up, doesn't hit. Gets in the middle of a dodge, cannot take that guard break. Headbutt poke, side swipe, doesn't hit. Dodge R2 is blocked by Pete. R2 fainted. Side attack comes in into a feint. All block. Power up is... Honestly, they're both just trying to turtle up now. Trying to get as much revenge as they can possibly get, I think. What else do you need in this scenario? Power up needs revenge. He cannot beat both of these guys. Yeah, without it. And Pete and Extheleon take it 4-1. One more in their in the losers bracket semis. And then we will see the grand rematch between Pete and Extheleon and SypherPK and Richard. Vonnet, no, you can tell that gear stats are not enabled because in the loading screen you would see their gear stat number, and that has never been visible anytime during this tournament. So it's very easy to notice. The main thing is people don't actually get how revenge works very well. In a 1v1 scenario, it's very hard to get revenge. You have to turtle for a while. And if you get hit by another player, the rate at which you gain revenge increases exponentially. So that is a thing a lot of people are not very familiar with. One hit from another teammate will give you like almost half a bar of revenge. It's meant to be a 2v1 tool, not a 1v1 tool. So as soon as another player comes into the mix, revenge is gained very, very quickly. Let's follow up on Kinsey. Kinsey struggling to open up Pete. Pete, complete domination right now. Kinsey has not laid a single hit on him. Nice guard again. Kinsey goes for the side heavy. Into kick. That will be his first damage. No, he can't follow it up. I believe he somehow got headbutt at the same time. Meanwhile, Extheleon beats power up. Kinsey lays some nice damage on Pete, but now Kinsey's alone, and this will be the end. Pete and Extheleon take it 5-1. Kinsey and power up respectively make it to round 2, but they are out for now. Good match, guys. Pete and Extheleon move on, and we will be moving on to the winners bracket semis right after this. Be right back, guys. Alrighty, we are at the winners bracket semifinals. And here we go. Looking at why did I think that? Never mind. Swordspeaker and Durandal versus Sypher. Ah, God, and Keehu. Sorry, I had some quick snacks during the break and it was stuck in my throat. And Sypher and Keehu have been doing so much work that I am scared for Swordspeaker and Durandal. But Swordspeaker and Durandal have been winning as like very cleanly as well too. So this should be good. All players in position. All right, let's watch Sypher. Swordspeaker already taking a big chunk of damage from Sypher Shikoki. Looking for the charge in. Doesn't connect. Gets punished by Swordspeaker. I'm sorry, by Durandal. Sypher looking for a charge again, and he gets it. Doesn't follow up with a heavy, though. Oof. Nice parry into the wall. Will that be a Demon's Embrace? It will be a Demon's Embrace. That is the end of Durandal. Sypher taking big damage as a result, though. Swordspeaker has his revenge. Sypher misses his charge. Side speed. Oh, can he get the finish? He can't. He just can't finish Sypher. Sypher just being fat and rolling away. Oh, no. Oh, the whiff, the whiff. Swordspeaker somehow doesn't clutch it. I guess he was out of range. And Swordspeaker's going to bleed out. That'll be the end of him. And some knockdown for... Oh, my God. Where did that body go? Wait, it's still there. Aw, I couldn't see it.
Round 2.
Oh, man. That was great. No one gains more revenge by default, Unchained. Other classes inflict revenge a bit more, like PK's Bleed gives additional revenge as well. But other than that, no. No classes gain revenge faster. That would be very silly. Well, sillier than revenge already is. Sorry that you had to deal with that. Sorry that you had to hear that. Alrighty. Round 2. Good to go. This time let's watch Keehu. Keehu has been doing amazing work as this Peacekeeper. Getting so much damage in such a quick time frame. Immediately switching to Durandal. Both knocked down. A little bit of friendly fire on that one, but it happens. That's the one counterbalance to Shikoki's charge is that he can knock down his allies, so they need to have really great teamwork. Swordspeaker laying down some really heavy damage on Keehu, actually. Sypher apparently disconnects. That's not good. Let's see what Keehu will have to do in the meantime. Unfortunately, that will be a loss for them. That does count as a loss, though. Even if you disconnect during a match, it's going to count as a loss. But we will play the next one up until 7, basically. It happens, but give us 1 second to reset this one back up. Be right back, guys. All right, sorry about that. Unfortunately, the game does have some connection issues, and there is literally no way to tell if an opponent alt F forward or just actually disconnected. Obviously, Sypher did really disconnect. It happens to everybody. But in the order of fairness and preventing, exploiting of that, we have to give them, a loss. So it is now currently 1-1. It's going to be the first to 4 to win this, because basically, the match was even. So first to 4 will win instead of first to 5. Oh my. Ubisoft, please. Not while the tournament's happening. But yeah, it is really unfortunate, but, we're playing a game that has, well, not the best connectivity, so these are things we have to deal with. This will be round 3. Alrighty. Back to watching Sypher, who's again unlocking, waiting for his charging. He'd do great in Dark Souls, honestly. Just unlocking and running around. He takes some big punish though for that, and he gets interrupted by the running jump by the Warlord. Big damage on Sypher. Durandal applying a lot of damage, but he takes a lot of damage as well as a result. Sypher looking for some charge, can't connect with anybody. There's Keehu has got his revenge, cannot punish Durandal though. Goes for the helicopter of zones, gets nothing from it. Durandal stays safe. Sypher looking like he's in trouble. Not wanting to deal with his Warlord in a 1v1 scenario. And he goes down. Keehu by himself, trying to stop the revenge, and he can't get it. I'm sorry, he's trying to stop the execution. Quick pokes. There's revenge. Can Keehu clutch it? Durandal tries to get away, but the lunge is insane. Big damage, but it doesn't matter. Swordspeaker's heavily in trouble now. Getting some safe headbutt pokes in. Throws out a random heavy, though. It's going to be more revenge for Keehu. Zone comes out. This is a really uphill battle for Swordspeaker. I don't know how we can win this one. Revenge comes out. Gotta be blocking those zones, but they don't come out. 2 lights, and there's the zone for the finisher.
Round 2.
Alrighty. 2 more for Sypher and Keehu when they win this. I'm sorry, 3 more. We're going to 4, not to 5 this time because of the disconnect. Then it would have counted as a win. The only thing that happens when somebody disconnects is the match plays as is. We don't restart the round or anything like that. Round 4. Watch Sypher again. I mean, Sypher mostly is just running knockdown interference, and that's all Shigoki really has to do. If he gets a knockdown, he gets a massive punish. Unfortunately, in the meantime, Keehu's getting kind of wailed on. But because of that, it's a 2v1 scenario, and he's going to get revenge a lot quicker. Because, as you guys should know, revenge builds exponentially faster in a 2v1 scenario. Out of range for that heavy punish. Durandal gets his own revenge, though, because of the 2v1 scenario. Is that a parry? That was a parry. Was that a parry on the zone? I think Keehu might have just parried Durandal's zone attack, which is going to make him bleed to death. Sypher's looking a little low as well, but it's not going to matter. Actually, I don't know. Swordspeaker's at full health here. Quick stab and a poke. He's going to get out of range. The knockdown, though. No punish. No punish. Demon's Embrace. And that is the best support move in the game. Getting wailed on as he's getting picked up. You do not want to be in a 2v1 when there's a Shigoki out. If you are, you need to be paying attention to the Shigoki almost entirely. You almost want to just ignore the other guy. Because if he lifts you up, you're dead. It's very slow and it's very punishable, but it's very, very... it's very high risk, high reward. But it's very deadly, too. Because his teammate can wail on him the entire time that he's doing that. That is why Lawbringer was considered to be decent for 2v2s, because he can also do his, impale, and then he can throw him up and behind. And during that whole time, a teammate can be wailing on you, so it's rough. 2 more for Sypher and Keehu, and they are going to win this one 5-1, I believe. Yeah. That'll be how it goes. Round 5. keehu has been honestly playing so well. The parries that he's been hitting, the teamwork synergy between him and Sypher are just second to none right now. Forward R2 misses. From the side, Swordspeaker going in for a leaping heavy. Nice damage on Durandal, who's trying to get out of range. They just got to finish it up, and there they do. Not going to get the execute, though. Swordspeaker gets parry, does a very easy to parry jumping leap attack. Swordspeaker losing a lot of his health now, and you're against a Revenge PK and a Shigoki. And there's the knockdown. Perfect knockdown, no friendly fire. Well done. That's the thing. It's not so easy to just run around with Shigoki and just go, ooh, I'm going to charge in and just knock everyone down. Because you can knock down your teammates, too, and then you might have just screwed him over. Sypher usually is just barely only hitting, only hitting one opponent. And that's it. And he's not hitting his teammates for the most part. And that's not easy to do. You really do have to be very careful with the charge because it's got a very wide range. And it's, it's deadly. But you gotta use it right. You can't just throw it out there, or you will definitely get wrecked. Durandal. I know they can hear this. Look at him running around. There we go. I'm sorry if they can't hear that loud emote. What? Okay. All right, this will be round 6. Game point for Sypher and keehu. Big damage on Swordspeaker, the knockdown into heavy. Nice poke. Revenge on keehu already. Honestly, it seems like their strategy is letting keehu go to town, and then Sypher kind of just sits in the background and lets them 2v1 keehu, and they buy into it. They keep 2v1ing him. And when they do that, they give keehu revenge so quickly, and that's just not going to go well for them. So their strategy of letting them wail on keehu is not working at all. And that's it. And Sypher and keehu take it. We are exiting them exiting this one one round early because of the disconnect in the last round carrying over. But that's it. Sypher and keehu are going on to the finals. Swordspeaker and Durandal are moving down to the losers bracket to fight the winner of the next match. Right back.
Round 1.
Alrighty, this is the semifinals. I'm sorry, actually. Yeah, these are the semifinals for the losers bracket, and this is a grudge match. Not actually a grudge match because I don't think any of these players are actually have grudges with each other. But for those of you who watched the last 2v2 tournament, it was Petemoo and Extheleon versus KingRichard and ISkys in the final, and Pete and Extheleon just barely won it. So we want to see if Skys and Richard can reclaim the throne. Let's see how this one goes. Oh, wait, you're not supposed to see that chat? Oh, God. Now you guys know I peed during the break. All right. First damage comes out on Pete. Side swap quickly blocked. Richard applying heavy, heavy damage. Almost enough to take out one character from full health already. Extheleon taking some heavy damage. Gets keehu in a top heavy from a knockdown. That's not going to be good. This guy's kind of running around. Richard gets his revenge. Extheleon goes down. Pete by himself. Swinging a poke. That is not looking good for Richard at all. Against the wall. Top heavy. Top to the light. He's going to bleed to death. They don't have to do anything. Just wait up the clock. They gave him revenge. No. It's fine. They just stay away. Oh, he got the revive. He actually got the revive. They literally didn't have to do anything but just wait. Did I say keehu? I'm sorry. My bad. They both play peacekeepers. They're both excellent peacekeepers. KingRichard. Extheleon trying to hang on to this. Man, that I don't know if the last tick of bleed would have given it to him, but can they still clutch it? Extheleon with revenge now. Richard wisely does not stab. There comes the revenge. Zone attack comes out. Takes out Richard. Skys is alone versus Extheleon. Skys has a bit more health, though. Oh, not anymore. Double shoulder charge into the wall stun. Zone attack canceled into the grab. Skys goes down. Man, that, they have got to be so upset about. They literally had the win. Just had to wait for the bleed out. And then the blocked forward lunge by Richard was enough, I believe, to tip him over the end. That they are going to be beating themselves up about that one for a long time. That is really unfortunate. They absolutely had that too. Oof. These things happen, but man, I don't want to go in their team comms right now. I'd be a little scared because that would make me so upset. That would make me so upset. Friends. Rude. Alrighty, round 2. Let's let Pete get in position. Pete already blocking 2 attacks. That's going to be probably a quarter of his revenge bar already because that was from 2 different players. Top light hits Pete. Will a top heavy follow up? No, it won't. I don't know how Skys blocked that attack. That made no sense. Zenith, I would not be able to see their health bars then. Double Miserum. Both Pete and Extheleon are out of stamina. Top light. Trades to Extheleon, but caught in the middle zone. Skys looking really low. Applies some fake pressure. Runs back for some regen. KingRichard looking okay-ish. They are on Skys like sharks on blood right now. Big damage on Pete. Can King get around it? All blocks the aggression. This guy's looking low. One hit and he's done. He blocks the zone, but he can't do anything about it. No punish. This guy's looking for some regen again. Will he get it? Yes, he will. Richard in trouble now, though. He's left alone. This guy's got the regen. That's too much health for Pete. Extheleon does go down, though. Oh, and Skys clutches it. Never mind. I didn't realize that Skys picked off Extheleon as that was happening. Unbelievable. 1-1. Excellent match so far.
Round 3.
It must have been during the whole Pete and Richard thing that I missed the Extheleon getting taken out. Alrighty. Boom. Let's make sure everyone's in place. Waiting on Pete. Round 3 is good to go. Following Skies. Running R2 comes out from Extheleon, hits nothing though. Mizrum is fainted. Nothing happened. Nice roll. Stops a guard break. This guy's looking for a running attack. Gets it on Extheleon. Zone from the side though. Extheleon looks for a grab, doesn't get it though, and he gets punished for it. Bleeding with a pretty significant amount of damage. Richard out of stamina, dodging the charge from Pete. This guy's looking for a running R2 maybe. Richard a little bit by himself. Comes in. Pete is looking at Skies though. He gets a wall bang, but Richard is there to save him. Does not get a heavy from that wall bang. Mizrum does not connect. Zone attack hits Pete though for a very small amount of damage. Friendly fire's not that much. Full charge on Pete. Top heavy. Switch. Ooh, nice feint. Blocks it out. Oh, Richard with the save again. Richard has been saving Skies a lot this match from very, very bad punishes. A little bit more on Extheleon. Extheleon literally 5 or 10 health left. Extheleon goes down. Sky's almost down. Swapping out. Tag teaming. Sky's on defense for the body right now. And Richard looking for some aggression. Skies gets a full charge. And that's it. Up 2-1. Skies and Richard looking to take this one back. Did not like losing last time. They got some practice in. They are bringing it back. Could this be the first tournament that Pete ever loses? My God.
Round 4.
Excellent work by KingRichard in the last round. There were 2 scenarios where Skies was about to be hit by, I believe, a top heavy and a side heavy. Both times Richard saved him from that. It was from a revenged Extheleon as well. So that would have been a very, very, very large amount of damage. So excellent work by Richard, saving Skies multiple times during that one round. Petemoo is about to ascend to his final form. All right, we'll see. Round 4 good to go. Still no Orochi? This is a tournament, man. You silly goose. All right, round 4. Watching KingRichard. Nice running R2. Trade, actually. Zone attack whiffs. Top heavy on Pete. Big chunk of damage. Nice support by KingRichard. Another top heavy. So many fully charged Mizrums hitting. That guarantees a top heavy if you do connect it. Big damage on KingRichard, which is going to trade into a top... No! KingRichard again saves Skies from Exthelion's top heavy. That is the 3rd time. Nice crushing counter. And Pete is alone again. Now, he's 2v1 them before. He's looking for his revenge. Switching positions, but it's not enough. Skies from the side. Takes it 3-1. Honestly, if they didn't have that misplay earlier, it would be 4-0. Skies and Richard are on fire right now. And they're not fighting Joka players. These guys, Petemoo and Extheleon, won the last tournament, like, pretty handily. So the fact that they're doing this well is no small feat, for sure. Friendly fire there. It's kind of their fault. It's 5 damage to the live. Round 5. Good to go. Back to Skies. Reloads the zone. Blocked. This guy's looking for the running R2. Who's he gonna get it on? Right now, they're just building Richard's revenge right now. This is the same thing Sypher and Keehu were doing. By both players engaging on just Richard, they're building his revenge drastically. So Richard will get revenge during this fight. Some side swipes on Skies. Fully charged Mizrum, but he's interrupted. I believe that actually might have been friendly fire. I couldn't tell. Pete taking heavy damage. Skies at half health as well. Extheleon looking to target him. Shoulder charge. Hyper armored through though, and there's the revenge. That's what happens when you 2v1 someone for a while. Both players on excellent guard. Extheleon not letting any of this get through, but he lets a grab go through. And he gets the knockdown just as revenge wears off. Extheleon goes down 4-1. Honestly, probably should have been a 5-0. But misplays happen, chokes happen, And Pete and Extheleon are 1 out from actually being out of the tournament for like the first time ever. This will be monumental if Pete actually loses this one. Yes, Robbie, that's what I'm saying. It looks like they're forcing revenge gain on Richard, while SypherPK is kind of running interference in the background with the threat of a running R2. And because of that, KingRichard is getting revenge so quickly. They're very focused on the fight, I understand. Hi, guys. Thank you. My poor kill-death ratio is so done after this. Alrighty. This is it. This is game point. SypherPK and Richard win this. They will be going on to fight in the losers finale. Round 6. SypherPK hits the running R2. Gets wall banged by Pete, though. Takes a big chunk of damage. That's going to be a... Oh, he wall banged into the teammate. The teammate's wall stun. That teamwork, though. Triple stab on Extheleon. SypherPK's looking to run interference on Pete, so we can't stop the triple stab. Another triple stab on Extheleon. What is happening? Extheleon looking to get some damage in. Picked off. Pete is alone. Not looking good for Pete. Fully charged. Top heavy. And that's it. 5-1. Commanding lead. Pete and Extheleon are out. Previous tournament champions. Ousted by KingRichard and ISkys, who will now move on to the losers bracket finale. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back. All right, sorry about the delay, guys. Richard had some issues connecting, as is tradition with Uplay. So sorry about the extended delay about that one, but we should be good to go. These are the loser brackets finals. Whoever wins this one will go ahead and face Cypher and Keehu in the finals. We're looking at SypherPK and Richard versus Swordspeaker and Durandal Crafts. Kind of a similar setup. I believe they're going kind of the same idea where they want to build up the revenge on the Peacekeepers, and then the other class will just be kind of running support. Yeah, there's them issues. Uplay has been worse than normal today, and I don't know why. But out of our hands. Wow. Yes, losers have to win twice in finals. All right, unfortunate we got some connection issues going on, but that's Uplay. Okay. Round 1, good to go. Alrighty, watching Richard, the Peacekeeper, trying to apply some pressure. Swordspeaker taking none of the damage. Looking for a leaping jab on Durandal, who is also having none of it. Gets a nice zone attack and quick light off. Richard returns with that of his own. That zone had incredible range. My god, that's a silly attack. Forward lunge misses. Little slight sidestep there. SypherPK again just running interference. Trying to be a threat. Richard trying to 1v1. Oh, nobody picked. He's picked off. He's going to bleed. Nope. He finally got his revenge. Honestly, if Swordspeaker didn't join in on that, he wouldn't have gotten revenge. However, he also did a bunch of damage too. Nice. Faints SypherPK's fall. Now he falls. That should be the only fall down he has, though. Nice. Interrupts his headbutt. Goes down, though. Revenge runs out. Swordspeaker taken out from behind, and he will bleed to death. Oh, he gets revenge again! Yes, the last second. Oh, my God. Richard goes down. This could be a complete turnaround. This guy's kind of running away. But the revive. Get the running. Okay, running it. Oh, God. Thank God the Warden's running attack is for some reason faster than, like, all the other attacks in the game. ... for some reason. But that was close. That was really close. If he was, like, literally any other class, he would have, they would have gotten that revive. That was very scary. Any other class but Warden. Thank you, Swordspeaker. Alrighty. Setting up round 2. Not 12. Good to go. Let's watch SypherPK this time. Who, I mean, he's not really doing much in the beginning, and that's part of their plan. They want Richard to get that revenge, so SypherPK is kind of just being threatening in the distance. He's just not really doing much. These tournaments run every 2 months, James. Every 2 Sundays. Nice guard break on Swordspeaker. Gets a side heavy, 30 damage. Headbutt poke for 10 damage. Zone attack hits literally everybody, including KingRichard. SypherPK kills KingRichard. He might have bled to death in a second anyway, so. Top heavy on Durandal. He's not going to be able to get an execute, obviously. This is now 1v1 versus Swordspeaker. And nice, guys. SypherPK's out of stamina. Swordspeaker looking to apply some pressure. Goes to the revive. And SypherPK has so little reaction time. He waited almost a full second before he got that up. That was actually a pretty bad screw-up. I am not going to lie. He easily could have gotten that guard break. But I think he didn't want to commit to it, but then he realized he was out of stamina and he had to commit to it. So, man, SypherPK's really screwed that one up, and he will beat himself up over that one for sure. I guarantee he's not happy about that. He was exhausted, but he still waited a half a second. He just sat there and did nothing. He really just sat there and did nothing. I know he was exhausted, but he absolutely had time to hit a guard break. I know he couldn't probably attack in time, but he absolutely had time. There's no doubt. I think he just had like a little internal dilemma there of, okay, I'm out of stamina. Do I attack? Do I guard break? Oh, wait, I've already waited too long. Now I'm screwed. I think he just hesitated a little too much, but he absolutely had time to hit anything. And he just waited a little bit. Simple choke, it happens. It's gone around 3. Richard looking to apply some quick damage, and he does. Returned with 2 quick lights from Durandal, though. Nice pokes, nice damage on Durandal. Top heavy hits Swordspeaker for a bunch of damage. 40 in the face, nice parry. You know what, that works out. No triple stab, but top 40 instead, same result. Durandal goes down. Swordspeaker now looking like he's alone, looking for the revive. Obviously not going to be able to get it. They're on top of it. Triple stab, back up, into the wall, stun. No follow-up. There's the revenge. They got to back up. Richard's looking for a roll away. There we go. Nice. That's all he had to do. Grab is still fast enough. And that's it. Skys goes down right at the end, but Richard picks it up. 2-1.
Round 4.
That is true. Bleed actually might have given him a revenge. Bleed definitely does build up more revenge, so that is definitely true. He did it, but he was slow. Dance, you should definitely go back and watch it. He hesitated for sure. He definitely hesitated. There's no question. Which is understandable. In that scenario, when you're out of stamina, you don't know if you should commit to something or not. And that even half a second hesitation is all it takes. Alrighty, going into round 4. Skys again running interference. Solid damage on Durandal in the back there. This is kind of like a separate Peacekeeper 1v1, and then Swordspeaker and Skys are kind of dancing around each other. Wow, KingRichard already picks off Durandal in that 1v1 scenario. I think they're making it so, like, Skys and Richard are, like, Richard is confident that he can beat Durandal in a 1v1. So, Swordspeakers and Skys are just sort of letting this 1v1 happen, and Richard's usually coming out on top. And it's going really in his favor. That's going to be a big chunk of damage on Skys. Needs to get out of there. Nice roll. Gets out of it. Swordspeaker still with quite a bit of health. Triple stab. That's not going to be good for the revenge. Top heavy. That'll give him his revenge again. Yeah, that triple stab is nasty for the revenge. Nice stun. That headbutt range was absurd. Swordspeaker 1 hit and he's down. Very close, actually. Richard was almost dead there. 3-1, though. Yeah, really, that is the strategy I'm seeing unfold. One player is kind of distracting one, while the other is building up revenge by getting 2v1'd. However, it kind of seems like there's kind of 2 separate 1v1s now, which is okay because I think Richard is more confident in his Peacekeeper than Durandal is. So he doesn't care about the 1v1. That's actually what Richard wants. So it's kind of a win-win for them. I will not be Artorias. I stream every day, but not on tournament days. I will not be playing. Alrighty, round 5. Richard a little little anxious to get in the fight there, but luckily there were no swings. So if a player attacks an opponent before I type begin the round, they instantly lose that round. So zone attack on Durandal, getting some solid damage in. Durandal looking to get out. Oh, the untech guard break might have been in the middle of a dodge, or he might have been paying attention to Durandal. Big damage on KingRichard. Swordspeaker to looking to punish that. Top heavy, but oof, was that actually... I think Richard might have screwed up Skys' top heavy there. These are losers finals up, Pinsy. Fully charged Mizoram hits nothing. Skys gets punished for it again. Richard's looking really low. He's scared to get in there. One zone attack from the Warlord and he's dead. Nice damage on Durandal. Durandal gets revenge. Richard's got to get the hell out of there. Skys is in trouble now because now he's against the Warlord and a revenge PK. He's getting bullied and bullied. He's just enough health to live. KingRichard goes down trying to save Skys, and Skys goes down as well. 3-2. That was a rough situation for both. Richard had to get out because there was a Warlord with revenge. And you don't fight that, so you needed to get out. But that left Skys by himself, and then he got bullied pretty hard.
6.
Honestly, the ideal situation is both players get the hell out of there when a Warlord has revenge. But sometimes with the support of their teammate, that's impossible to do. So it's tough, man. It's really tough. 3-2 matchup. How did you kick me the wrong direction? All right. Round 6. Good to go. Sticking on Richard this time. Always initiating the 1v1s with Durandal. Surprisingly, no parry on the lunge. You don't really expect good players to rely on the lunge very much, so it's not like on your on the back of your brain to get ready for the parry. Richard turns around to try to get some damage on Swordspeaker, but he gets punished for it instead. Richard creeping in like he's looking through a window in a locker room. Gets a nice triple stab on Durandal, but from behind, he did not see him. Gets an untech guard break. Big fat 30 damage. Or was it a top heavy for 35? Was not sure. No, it was side. Durandal goes down, though. Swordspeaker's by himself, however. Both Skys and Richard are actually quite low. This is a possible 2v1. Swordspeaker can absolutely do this. There's his revenge. That's a dead KingRichard. Skys needs to be really safe. Dodge the headbutt. Rolls out. Not letting him do it. No revenge either. They go for the double revive. Both players are back. They reset the fight. Skys looking to fight Durandal again. He's only at 1 bar, though. Against a Peacekeeper, that's not where you want to be. Rolls out. Tries to get some safety. Dodges his own attack. Rolls out again. This is now Dark Souls, boys. Meanwhile, Durandal goes back to gang up on KingRichard, who is now, or he was at full health. Skys going to bleed out. We're looking at just KingRichard now. Well, Skys going to do damage before he goes. He gets his own before he goes, and that's it. KingRichard goes down. They're looking at 3-3. Man, that's such a scary decision of, like, do you commit to the revive or do you commit to trying to stop the other revive? That's scary, man. All that does is reset the fight. Except someone's close to dead, so.
Round 7.
It's a judgment call, and you just gotta go for it. This is a close one, man. This is a really close one. You're gonna run right past me. God, that is like the most annoying please kill me emote in the history of this game. It's amazing. Alrighty. Round 7. This one's getting close. This guy's going for the full charge too often. That's part of their game plan, though. While one is being guard broken, the other's going for a full charge. This guy's looking to run some interference again. Richard doing some work. Gets some damage on Durandal. Forward leap R2 does not connect. Both players on lock. Retreating. Forward zone doesn't hit. They have retreated back to this area, and I wonder why. It was definitely that was definitely a tactical call because they both moved back there at the same time. I wonder what their plan was. Maybe they wanted a smaller environment to fight in. Richard losing a lot of his health. Gets his revenge finally, though. Durandal's out of stamina. They're going to gang up on Swordspeaker now. Nice roll out. Blocks the guard break. Triple stab on Richard, who wastes some of his revenge timer, unfortunately. Durandal looking to get out of there. Richard looking really low. Durandal is, oh, Swordspeaker from behind takes out Richard. This guy's by himself. Untech guard break, top heavy, poke, one more and he's done. Rolls out, tries to get some regen. He's literally just running around for some regen. Wants to be able to survive one more. And just like that, that bleed is going to kill him. No revenge. 3-4. Durandal and Swordspeaker. One more to win this. We're looking at a round 8. This is getting close.
Round 8.
From a 3-1 lead to 3-4. This is looking rough. Skys and Richard need to be absolutely on top of everything right now, or they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Parrying is not as useful in a 2v2 scenario. You rarely get a full punish for it. All right, round 8. Here we go. Game point. Durandal and Swordspeaker take this. They will move on to fight Sypher and keehu in the finale. But Richard and SypherPK do not want to fall out of this. Nice damage on Durandal. Swordspeaker gets a parry. Big punish on SypherPK. Durandal also looking really low, though. Nice top heavy on Swordspeaker. Has so much damage on SypherPK, too, though. He rolls out, tries to get to safety. Meanwhile, KingRichard is trying to pick off Durandal, but he gets grabbed instead. Only one stab, though. Forward leap misses. This guy's looking really worse for wear. Durandal goes down. KingRichard picks him off. Goes for the grab. Swordspeaker is looking to pick off SypherPK with the zone. He's got to. He's just constantly eyeing him, and I know he wants it. Because that is executable. The triple stab. Oh, he's in the wall. Not where he wants to be. If he gets that revenge, though, which he might with the bleed, he gets his revenge. Both players back out. SypherPK just straight runs away, and the revenge stops it. Very nice. SypherPK is going to go down for it, but he stops the revenge. All up to Richard now to win this. Richard out of stamina. Poke. And the revive. They're going to go for the double revive. Are they going to get it? Are they going to get it? They get the double revive. No, he doesn't get it! How did he not get that? Oh my god! He's somehow, the bar was legitimately full. Richard's spinning all over the place. Oh my god, that hurt my heart so much. He gets close to reviving and he just doesn't get it again! And that's gonna be the end for Richard and SypherPK. Oh my god, that had to be like a millisecond away. That literally had to be like 1 millisecond away. Oh my god, that hurt to watch, man. Like the bar was literally full, and it wasn't enough. Durandal and Swordspeaker are moving on to the finale. Oh man, I need a drink. Be right back, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the finals. Sypher and keehu need to simply just get to 5, and they win the entire thing. Durandal and... I'm sorry, not Durandal. It's Durandal, as I figured out during the break. And Swordspeaker have to win this set and then win again, since they're coming from loser's bracket. So 2 wins from Durandal, and then only 1 win from keehu and Sypher. And we'll see how this one goes. Sypher and keehu have been doing so well that it's gonna be really tough. It's gonna be really tough for Durandal and Swordspeaker to come back. But let's see. They beat SypherPK and Richard, who beat Petemoo and Extheleon. So anything can happen. Here we go. Finals about to begin. Let's do it. Watching Sypher right now, looking for his knockdowns. Does he get one? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't matter. There's a knockdown on the Peacekeeper. It's going to be a big bunch of damage on Durandal. Sypher taking a bunch of damage now, though. Trying to turtle up as much as he can. And he does. Here's the unlock. Oh, paying attention. Swordspeaker did not fall for it and punishes Sypher pretty well. No knockdown. Heavy still hits, though. Sypher unlocking again. Durandal looking really low. That's going to be knockdown on Durandal. Perfect hit. Swordspeaker applies some damage to Sypher as well. Triple stab on Swordspeaker, and that'll probably be the end of him. All you have to do is just wait. And the heavy. Why not? Sypher and keehu are 4 away from over $1,000. And being known as the first champions of the Brawlers Guild.
Round 2.
Yeah, Shigoki is definitely appearing to be like the best 2v2 hero in the game. Almost definitely. He's got so many options. Like, just the damage he does. Oh my god, the PKs are mating. Let's watch from the distance. He just has so much potential. So much potential. Alrighty. We're gonna begin round 2. Here we go. This time watching keehu. Headbutts on keehu. Zone attack comes out. Is that all of his stamina? It is. He blasts all of his stamina, going for the guard break. He's in a little bit of trouble now. Getting headbutt poked, does not fall for the guard. And there goes Sypher with the perfect support. Again, always knocking down just the target he wants to. Triple stab on Durandal. Takes the stab again. Good zone counter, but he was already backing up. Oh, he turns around. Only 2 stabs for some reason, though. I don't know why I didn't go for the 3rd. There was no wall nearby. Durandal gets more picks. keehu goes down. It's Sypher alone now. This isn't good. Both players looking really low. He goes for the revive, but he has no health. The knockdown doesn't work, and he's going to bleed out. 1-1, boys. It's looking like Durandal and Swordspeaker are going to give Sypher and keehu a fight.
Round 3.
I like the way that Hippie Ronin put the matchup with that Sypher and keehu have. Glass cannon and a train. That's pretty much what they got going, and it's an extremely effective strategy. Thank you. Oh, my poor win ratio. My everything ratio. keehu apparently is mimicking the ending of Dexter and going to chop some lumber. Spoilers. It's a bad finale. Interesting. They're going up here. Round 3 begins. Looks like they want to take this smaller platform. They don't want to give Sypher that much room to fight. This area is acceptable. They cannot leave the gate. But this area up here is acceptable. So it seems like they want to not give Sypher the free run around room. Charge goes through. No knockdown, though. They got to be careful because there is an area you can fall off and be plunged right to their right. So got to be really careful. Gets the knockdown on Swordspeaker. No punishment, though. Nice parry. Into the wall. Oh, he can't get it. No punish. Double stab into teammate. Into teammate. Knocked out of the arena for a moment. Oh, and it looks like Durandal fell off. That's what I'm talking about. It was their decision, but they fell off. And the plunge. And the plunge. That is their own fault. Oh, my God. That is their own fault. That is their own fault. Durandal and Swordspeaker went up there wanting to use the smaller environment, but oh man, they just got plunged. The Shigoki plunge, no less. The most majestic creature the most majestic creature in the world. Oh my goodness. So I think Durandal and Swordspeaker might be changing their mind on that one. They might not want to go back up there. Their plan, well, sound, I get it. They didn't want to give Sypher the free reign to run around. It did backfire because they both got plunging attacks. So, definitely not. It was a solid idea, but they didn't account for things properly. So, all right, round 4, good to go. Watching Sypher, the majestic Ezio Auditore of Shigoki's, the plunging attacks. Nice parry. Will he get him into the wall? Goes for the safeguard swing because Swordspeaker was there to support. Didn't want to let him get the Demon's Embrace. Here comes the knockdown. Perfect support again. Durandal goes down. God, Sypher is just so accurate with the knockdown. Not before he gets one more zone attack off. No knockdown there. Nice punish, but he can't do anything about it because keehu is there on defense. The double knockdown into the... Oh, he mistimed it, but he doesn't get a punish on it. One side light would have been enough, but it's not enough. Sypher's going in full turtle now. Swordspeaker's got his revenge. Sypher just YOLO runs the other direction. Tries to get out, but he can't. keehu from behind. Gets knocked down. Big fat heavy. Big chunk of damage. Both players looking really low. Swordspeaker has more health than both, but there's the knockdown, and that'll be it. God, Sypher's knockdowns are so perfect every single time. He only knocks down who he needs to knock down. And, you know, people are saying that it's like it's overpowered and stuff, but that's the thing. He needs to be organizing with keehu so well. Because if he doesn't, he's going to knock down keehu, and then keehu can get heavied or something like that. So they're organizing these knockdowns so perfectly that it's just perfectly done, man. Perfectly done. keehu and Sypher need 2 more to win the entire prize pool. Round 5. Here we go. Watching keehu now. Gets the leaping lunge somehow. Durandal does not block it. Swordspeaker taking some damage. Nice support from behind. keehu out of stamina now, though. Miss Shigoki charge. Durandal trying to stay alive. keehu applying the pressure. Hits him in the face. Durandal with 1 health. Still applies the aggression on Sypher. Sypher goes down. keehu is looking really low now, and he goes down. We're looking at a 3-2 game. Sypher and keehu are not going to get the free win. Durandal and Swordspeaker are looking to stay in this one. They want to run it back for the second set, and they want to win this whole thing. No, we will not be banning Peacekeeper. We will not be banning anything. If anything, these tournaments are great for showing what is too strong and what is not strong enough. Hopefully, this is how developers, I believe, should balance their games. They should look at tournaments and, you know, high-level play and see what is obviously a little too strong and balance accordingly. If no one does this, they'll never figure it out, and the game will be based on people that play Dominion for 20 minutes and then never touch the game again. So that's not what we want. So these have the good side effect of hopefully balancing the game to where we want it to be. Alrighty, watching Sypher this time. Nice damage. Gets the knockdown, the heavy follow-up. Durandal already down to half health. No follow-up. Durandal with his revenge now, though. Does he get any damage from it? Gets some damage on Sypher, who parries him, but he can't follow it up. And then the big fat swish to the face. keehu looking really low. Sypher's doing just fine. Miss Warlord charge. Does not miss that one, though. Heavy. And the Demon's Embrace follow-up. That's going to be the rounds. This is it. Sypher and keehu, if they win this one, win the monies. I know, that's the thing. They can balance this game towards casual play, and that's fine. It will most likely die a lot faster, though. and that's just how it goes. But it's, of course, it's their game where they're not pressured to balance it for one audience or the other. Of course not. We all that do these tournaments, though, we hope they will balance it for high-level play, because if they don't, yeah, the game is probably not going to last very long, and that would be a real shame, because it's got great potential. Alrighty, this is it. We are going to go into team comms with keehu and Sypher to see if we can hear them as they win the last one, but here we go.
I knocked her down, but I couldn't hit her.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Somebody out of here. Okay, I got him on me. I got him on me.
I'm coming.
This isn't
Actually,
good.
I got grab. I got revenge.
Yep, is that you? What's behind you? Behind you. I hit you on accident. My bad. He's on my ass. I'm out of stamina. I'm out of stamina.
I killed one. Kill one.
He's gonna kill me.
Still
He's gonna
alive.
kill me.
I am almost dead.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna go for the charge. You go for the grab.
Shit.
GG!
Oh, you got him. You got him.
That's
I didn't
game!
do it. You got it.
There it is. Sypher and keehu very cleanly, not losing a single match the entire tournament, take the victory. First Brawlers Guild champion, SypherPK and keehu. Wonderfully done. Amazing teamwork. I'm going to go get in with them really quick.
It wasn't that crazy.
Yo, guys.
Yeah, that was our toughest match, and we still handled them pretty well.
Yeah.
We just won.
Shit.
Yeah, we just won. Even if we lost that, they would have to beat us again, so we were in a really comfy spot.
For some reason, Discord is entirely broken. I don't know why. I can't actually talk to them. Feels bad, man. Is push to talk on or something? It is on. Weird. Okay. Here we go. Let's move on to them right now. Alrighty. What is going on, guys? Congratulations.
Hey,
Thank you
thanks.
so much, Scott. Appreciate it, man.
No, dude. All right, I got to say, you guys had by far, I think, the best teamwork out of everyone, and that's not obviously just because you won, but like you guys were so on point with the knockdowns. Like Sypher, you were only knocking down exactly who you needed to. There was like rarely any friendly fire with it, and then keehu was always on point with punishing too. Just unbelievably done, guys. How did you feel in the last match?
I felt like we should have won last tournament if keehu actually woke up.
Yeah, honestly, that for those of you guys who don't know, keehu and Sypher were actually supposed to be the original team, but keehu was not able to make it on time, so we had to do some switching around, and then they did not get their teamwork off. But seriously, amazingly done, guys. And I got to say that double plunge was just the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. Durandal and Swordspeaker went up there. Like, I guess they tried to get, Sypher less room for you to start a running attack, maybe.
Yeah.
But man, that backfired.
That
really
actually
bad.
like close quarters with Shigoki is still kind of dangerous because of the heavies and the wall bangs into Demon Embrace.
Definitely. Well, congratulations, guys. I'll be contacting you in Discord for the prize. Actually, let's see what we
Thank
got.
you.
No
Thank you.
problem, man.
Thank you so much for organizing this. Like, this is like probably the most entertaining tournament on the entire For Honor scene. So
Really
it's
appreciate
awesome.
that, man. Really appreciate that. The grand prize was $1,114.56. Congratulations, guys. Definitely earned it. Take it easy.
Thank you, man.
Alrighty, guys, that's it. SypherPK and keehu are the champions of the first week of the Brawlers Guild. This is a tournament that airs every 2 weeks, so 2 Sundays from now will be the next. The bottom teams will be cycled out, and then we will get some new blood in from other tournament winners. But thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. You guys are helping this tournament scene stay alive, so thank you so much for the contributions to the prize pool as well. I definitely can't solo fund these things, so thank you so much for helping. Skies, thank you for the big contribution as well, man. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and hopefully we'll see you next time. For 2 weeks, 2 weeks from now will be the next Brawlers Guild. I stream every day. I play Orochi, though, so if you don't like top lights and zone attacks, don't watch me. But yeah, I stream every day at usually around like noon Eastern time, so if you guys want to hang out. But thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it, guys. And I'm going to go literally watch this whole VOD because it's really exciting. So thanks for coming out, guys. Take it easy. Have a good one. And outro. You know, I had a... oh, this is the one. This is the scene I meant to do. Son of a bitch. All right. Take it easy, guys.